Go.
Well, welcome back, all. I hope you're ready for another exciting installment of Tomb of Annihilation. When we last left our heroes, they had arrived at the long-lost Garden of Nangalore in search of a special flower to aid them in their quest to find the city of Omu. After exploring the ruins, they encountered a mad woman who proclaimed herself to be the Queen of Omu, who turned out to be a deadly Medusa. In the end, the party was victorious, but with a large casualty. Delvist and the Black Orchid they sought out were turned to stone.
Oh yeah, Black Orchid.
Now they travel back to Kir Sabal, hoping to find a cure. And that brings us back to the map once again. After a day of traveling, you all have regained your strength and feel a bit stronger as you've leveled up. You still have 3 more days of travel till you reach Kir Sabal.
Alright, as we take a rest, Brennan is gonna cast a spell. It's probably wise if we let them know we're coming. And I will be casting Sending.
And I'll dispel it.
Alright.
No, it's fine.
And I'll be targeting Nefer because he's the one I remember best, talk the most to, and I'll I get 25 words I can say to him.
Yes.
I'll say we have the Black Orchid. We're returning to Kir Sabal. 3 days. Delvis was petrified. Can your High Priest help?
Also, the Black Orchid was petrified too.
You hear
I don't think I have any words left now.
You hear a familiar voice in your mind, the voice of Nefer. Brennan, is that you? Strange. Petrified, you say. We'll be waiting for your arrival.
I don't think I can reply. I'd have to cast the spell again.
Yeah, you'd have to
Yeah.
cast the spell again.
And that's it. I kind of relate to the party that I let them know that we'll be there in 3 days.
Okay.
Right. Do you all set off? Or is
Yep.
there anything else you'd like to do before you resume your journey?
There's not much we can do at this point. Might as well.
All right. Who is carrying the stretcher with Stone Delvist?
I think it was Asaka and Brennan together.
All right. You guys start the journey back to Kir Sabal. And after 3 days without much incident, you arrive back at the Bird City. At the bottom of it, that is.
Do we just... We're not greeted by anyone, are we?
Well, actually, first of all, I should remove your tokens from where they last were. There you go. As you approach Kir Sabal, you hear the flapping of wings. 5 Aarakocra, one of them being Nefer, lands at your feet just outside the entrance. Oh, thank the gods you made it. We were worried when we heard Ashar had sent you out to Nangalore.
Great to see you too, Neff. Sadly, the things ain't like
There were some
feelings aren't too hot right now. With the whole and I point to Delvis' statue.
Oh my. Brennan had said something about petrification, but oh my. You see, how did this happen?
Apparently, there was some sort of a lady with like snake hair that can turn people into stone. Sadly, a Delvist couldn't
I
avoid her
believe they were
gaze
called
long enough.
Medusa.
Yeah.
Medusa's okay.
Medusa. I've never heard anything like it.
She claimed to be
Well,
an ancient queen.
What's that?
She claimed to be the queen.
The queen of what?
Oh,
The Queen of Omu, that snake
There you
lady,
go.
was off her knacker. Claimed to be the exiled Queen of Omu. That someone had conspired against her and all that.
That's very odd considering the last king and queen of Omu both died some time ago.
Yeah, I just saying that this like snake lady was off her rocker. I don't think we should take anything seriously.
Yeah, she didn't seem sane.
I mean, do you remember her name? I know she gave it to us.
Zakari Zakre.
I mean, I've got it, but I'd feel bad saying it.
Damn it.
Zelkaz? I don't know.
Well, regardless of all this, we came down to help you back up to the city. We might need to take multiple trips since the stone is involved.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do be careful with them.
oh wait.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Zalagor. Salcor.
Zalgor.
Salcor. Something like that. What's her name? I don't know. But yeah, let's just
All right.
get all the stuff there and see what we can do to them.
So 2 of the bulkier Aarakocra go ahead and move over to the stretcher and offer to take it from you, Brennan and Azaka.
Yeah, we let them.
All right. They grab the handles and laboriously begin to.
No, wait, can I just guidance one of them? The weaker looking one of the two.
You reach out and touch the floating leg of one of the Aarakocra as they move up, and you see a faint glow. He looks back at you for a second, but then smiles and continues to fly up a bit easier this time. And they go up. If you wish, we could take at least 3 more of you up here, or if you all wish to wait, it won't be more than a few minutes.
Nah,
Anyone wanna go first?
nah, not really. I'm sure they take care of them.
Yeah, let's wait for them to come back then.
All right. You wait a few minutes, after which they return, and with all the 5 Aarakocra, each grab you all under the shoulders, lift you up, and carry you up to the high plateau area where the city proper of Kirsabal lies.
I guess Asaka and Slag is waiting at the bottom again.
Yeah. All right. We've taken your friend into the temple. There Ashara can look after him. We don't. Well, I don't know if what she can do in that regard, but we're hoping. We're very hopeful.
Yeah. So I still like. I have some personal thing with the Delvist. Yeah, I really do want to see his face again, and that is not like stoned.
His
I
moving
mean,
face.
his face is right there. You.
Yeah. I said like the face
Oh.
that isn't stoned.
Puh.
Wording.
Timing.
Oh, jeez.
Phrasing.
Everybody must
Everything.
get stoned.
That's not.
All right. So, meanwhile, most of the Aarakocra disperse. Never still remains at your side, occasionally striking up small bits of conversation. What do you do?
Is what's her face around?
You haven't seen your
Okay.
your young human friend
My young
just
human-
yet.
Yeah. That's good so far. Well, also we should probably take the black orchid out of the bag of holding with the mage hand as well.
Oh yeah, true that.
So
Can we do that?
I mean, wasn't
I mean,
Delvist
it's-
holding it?
Yeah,
Well,
it's petrified, so I guess.
It is petrified to his hand.
Yeah.
oh wait, I thought the mage hand had it and it was just floating.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No, unfortunately not. It is still petrified to his hand.
Oh, okay.
So we'll need to save Delvis before we can get Orchid.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
No, I just thought differently. My bad. So.
Yeah, even if some of us is like kind of empathetical or empathetical about his like losing him, we still kind of like need that flower to fly. And hey, if the flower is cured, we get Delvis back.
Man, I don't want to
That would be
lose
nice.
Delvis, man. I'm just.
Yeah, me neither. But I'm just saying, if we had to choose between the flower and Delvis, well, he's not really
choose
dead.
Delvis.
He's not really dead as a
I mean,
statue.
worst case scenario, we just walk to a Omu. I mean,
Yeah.
Not true. I don't know. I'll just go be. I'll just be around. Call me, holla if you need me. And I just walk
Okay.
up to do random shit. Maybe practice my skills at Go Fish with an imaginary opponent.
All right. You do so. What are the rest of you doing?
I would like to go see Delvis statue, see what kind of process it's being done to save him.
Yeah, I'll go too.
Of course. Yes, we'll have to go up into the temple.
Yeah, we take the precarious walkway up.
All right. You head up to the temple of Kirsabal. Before you get there, you pass through the little cleansing chamber that they have there. You see Nefer perform some quick rituals that he talked to you about the last time you were here, which involves sort of just kind of ceremoniously washing himself and putting a little bit of golden dust on his wings.
Yeah, we do the same as we did last time.
Mm.
All
Yeah.
right. So before long, you guys enter the temple as you did last time when you met with Ashara. just move Marcus over there. All right. Who goes there? One of the Aarakocra looks up from his prayer. Nefer, with you, who was walking behind you, looks up and greets the Aarakocra with a series of clicks and whistles that you don't quite understand. They share a short, brief exchange before the other Aarakocra kneels back down in this meditative pose. This way. He leads you over to a side chamber over here. He opens a wooden door with a slight creak, and inside you see Delvis stone form stretched across a small but well-kept bed. You see the form of Ashara, the Aarakocra elder, kneeling, her head nearly touching the floor, wings outstretched, next to him. Also in the room are Princess Waxanare and Prince Na.
That's what I thought. I saw her icon.
The room is small, but there is enough room to at least crowd around the entrance, and maybe one or two of you to actually enter the room.
I think I would be one of those that enters. I want to see a high priest in action.
I think the place is too small. I'm not gonna cram in there.
You hear low chanting in a language you don't understand, coming from the Aarakocran elder. The other two, the humans, were sort of staring. Well, Prince Na was staring at Delvis' body, sort of poking at his feet, while Princess Moxonari looks slightly bored. Oh, you have returned.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but as you can see, not in the best of shapes.
Not all of us returned proper, I guess that's what I would say.
Yes, this is quite odd. I've never seen a stone man before.
There was actually one more we found petrified back in the ruins, but we couldn't do anything for him.
Well, I'd suppose you'd need strong magical powers to deal with such a thing. Or perhaps the wisdom of the elders.
That's unfortunately beyond me for now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious to see what you'll do to save Delvis. It looks like you at least know a way to do it.
I will say, just to avoid confusion, the person speaking at the moment was Princess Moxonari.
Yeah.
But at the same time, she nods, sort of. You can't tell if it's content. You can't tell if it's contemplatively or just out of slight boredom. But either way, it looks somewhat solemn. And she continues to look around, but every few moments she shoots a glance back in Uzu's direction.
I just stare blankly into It's a space. Just pretend I don't notice it.
As you sort of watch, the chanting gets a bit louder, as Ashara continues to do her thing and has not moved yet an inch from her previous pose. All of a sudden, without opening her eyes, she picks herself up off the floor and begins to twirl around the room, nearly bumping into everyone around, swirling her wings around as if caught up in some intricate dance. The rest of you have to hug the walls and shimmy out of the way as she moves around. After a while, you feel like the chanting increases even more, to the point where you're pretty sure it's not even coming from Ashara herself. It's almost as if you hear faint voices echoing out like whispers. A golden light starts to fill the room, and after a second, you hear a small crack.
Oh boy.
Ashara begins to twirl faster, moving around the room at a somewhat alarming speed. Mwaxanare and Na move out of the room to give her space. As she does her thing, she twirls around Delvis's prone body, and after a second, you hear a very large and distinct crack, and you see bits of stone fly up.
Is Delvis still whole?
Is he intact?
From what you can see, yes.
Or is he still just watching, amazed?
No, he's all of a sudden Delvis snaps in half. And
And that's it.
no. And after a few more moments, Ashara ceases to move just as abruptly as she'd started, stretched out in an odd pose with her wings outstretched, covering Delvis. And after a second, she holds that pose, not moving. After letting her wings down, she kneels at the side of the bed, similar to the monks outside. All of a sudden, a cacophony of cracks echoes throughout the monastery. A sharp crack emanating at Delvis's head works its way all the way down to his lower abdomen with a loud After a few more moments, stone shards fall from his body onto the bed and reveal a very peacefully sleeping and wholly intact human, gnomish flesh being. That is Delvis.
Amazing.
Nerve-wracking. I mean that in a. I mean this in a good, positive way. It's just like suspenseful. I'm like,
Your friend has been cured.
Many thanks. How did you do that?
An ancient ritual passed down from generations of healers, known only to my people. It is not unlike the ritual you wish for me to perform for you.
By the way, is the orchid depetrified as well.
The orchid sits in the palm in its clay pot in the palm of Delvist's hand, unharmed.
Great.
Beautiful.
I must rest now and regain my strength. I will talk to you upon the morning.
Get
And with
some
that,
rest. Yeah, thanks.
she slowly strides out.
I go into Delvist, just kind of look at him, poke him a little bit to make sure he's soft.
You poke him a bit. He does indeed seem pretty soft.
Is there a chair in the room I can sit on?
There are no chairs in the room, but
I'll just sit at the end of the bed, kind of wait for him to wake up.
all right. It's gonna be about an hour.
That's fine. Just
Okay.
I wait with Brennan as well.
I sit out on this balcony here where I've been sitting.
The princess comes back into the room, waits with you. However, Prince Na goes out and sits down on the balcony next to Gavin.
I go about doing what I'm doing, thoroughly ignoring the kid.
What was that, Gavin?
Said I go about doing what I was doing, thoroughly ignoring the kid, keeping my hand on my coin purse.
Good plan.
Okay.
I just look over at the princess and I just nod and I go back to spacing out. Just-
She frowns at you and then looks the other way, I guess.
We're not very social.
I mean, I'm not supposed to be very social to begin with. I'm a snake person and low key going insane, but just
And
you're
also,
very charismatic, though.
also
charismatic,
I'm
though.
like I think 40 and I have a 17-year-old princess trying to flirt with me, so
She has a father complex.
yeah.
Oh god.
Do you
34.
simply intend on waiting here?
Yes. Or did you need to speak in private?
No, why would I need to do such a thing?
Just thought maybe you had something to share.
No, I do not, thank you.
Okay.
I just find it idiotic that you'd sit here and wait for your friend, considering that he could be asleep for hours.
And
There
what
are
would you
there are many other people who might occupy your time.
And what would you have me do then?
At this point, she is already she strides out of the room.
Just look at this and smile.
I just stare at Brennan and just put my head down and I go to my book and I just start reading.
Is he too young for you?
I have no interest, to be honest, in people as much as I guess you would have. I don't know.
Well, just don't break her heart.
That is not my intent, or I don't plan on doing that. What do you think Marcus is doing?
Marcus, when nobody's looking, he's trying to cast some sort of magic, like maybe throwing his arms, like saying, trying to lift the object or something when no one's looking.
Alakazam.
Trying to mimic when Uso and Delvis cast Cast
Yeah,
the
magic.
cantrips.
The cast cantrips, I try miserably.
You out of the corner of
Firebolt.
your eye,
Firebolt.
out of the corner of your eye, you notice a small group of Eric Cochran children watching you from the entrance to one of the buildings, sort of pointing and whispering to each other.
After seeing that, I said, like, never mind. Yeah, I kind of just walk away and decide, like,
Alright.
maybe it's time to check what the others are doing. So I kind of walk myself up the stairs, do the whole wash myself, and try to go where they are.
All right. As you do this, more time passes. You get up there, and as you walk in, just as you walk in the main entrance, Brendan, you notice a slight stirring. Delvis.
Belvest.
And at this point, Delvis, you begin to wake from a long and somewhat unpleasant dream.
Being carried through the jungle.
What? How did I get here?
Magic.
Small story.
Oh.
What's the last thing you remember?
I hold up the flower and say I got the flower.
Oh yeah, you
And
should have that.
There was that terrible snake lady. She had the oddest
Yeah.
eyes too.
She did not like you taking that flower. She
No.
petrified you.
Yeah.
Oh. Well,
Wait,
I
are
guess-
there bits of stone
Yeah,
on the
that's what I was
floor?
about to say. Like on
There are bits of stone covering the bed.
I guess that would explain the stone then.
Yes.
Yeah. You've only been flesh again for about an hour.
But how long was I stoned?
4 days? 3 days?
4 days.
5.
It was
4
at least
5
4
days.
days.
What?
We had to carry you back, and
Jeez.
god damn, the stone is heavy.
Well, I mean, thanks. That's great. Jeez. 4 days.
Oh, the one you should be thanking is Ashara. She's the one that performed the ritual to depetrify you.
Oh, I'll have to thank her. For sure. Man.
But at least we got the orchid and you safe again.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose that worked.
Oh, and the Medusa that turned you to stone is no longer among the living.
I mean, we have her head, though. Or Gavin has.
Oh, yeah?
Of course you
Oh
do.
yeah, Gavin has it.
I don't have it.
I wouldn't expect any less. Jeez.
We should probably ask if we can do something with that. Well, next time we see.
Yeah, just don't put it anywhere near me.
We'll
I'd
do.
rather not see it again. Can I get up?
You can get up. Your muscles feel a little bit stiff, but other than that, you can do everything you normally could. Also, you do feel a bit more powerful.
Hey.
Somehow being turned to stone made you more powerful.
Yep.
Hey, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger.
How the game
Marcus
works.
Martin.
Society.
Sick. Alright, well, I'm gonna go try to find Ashara and think. Oh, no. Wait, no, I don't actually know she's asleep. Have you guys seen Ashara? Do you know where she went?
She was quite exhausted after the ritual, so she went to rest. Maybe wait until tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Where's Marcus and Gavin?
I think Gavin is just outside the room on the balcony.
No idea.
No
where
idea.
Mark-
Yeah, no idea where Marcus is.
That's typical, eh?
Yep.
He's probably doing something not smart.
Typically Marcus.
Typically, Marcus.
You guys are glad that he isn't here doesn't hear that. You guys are glad he doesn't hear that.
Then he's probably losing at his own game.
Probably. I think that about sums up Marcus, doesn't it?
Okay, at this point, can I enter the room?
Yes.
You've just been
Yeah.
standing outside the room listening.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Marcus, we
Oh,
were just
yeah.
talking about you.
Yeah. Delvis, yeah, glad to have you back, pal.
Oh, it's good to be back. It doesn't seem like I've been gone, but apparently I missed quite a lot.
Yeah. I was half tempted to like carve something into your like stony body to see if like if we turn you back, is it like written on? Is the thing I carved in still like appearing as like flesh and blood? But you know, I wouldn't do that to ya. I still got a score to settle with you. Well, at least somewhat doing the arena thing, the one. But that's not neither here nor there. But
Arena
have a
thing? What are you
drink on
talking
me.
about?
What? You know what, lady? It's not important. But still, glad to have you back.
It's certainly good to be back.
Would you like to play a game of Go Fish to celebrate this momentous occasion?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, let's play.
I'll join in as well.
Rolled int, right, last time?
Yep.
It's always intelligence. Okay, come on. Come on, I've been practicing.
Oh no.
Yeah, come on.
Crap.
Come on, please.
Brennan,
No!
Brennan, you gotta take it. Yes!
No!
Both times I've played, I won.
No.
He's
You are somewhat distracted.
still reading. It's like throwing cards in.
Hey, stop reading and playing at the same time. Do the other way.
I think that's why he's out first. Too distracted.
Well, I guess things haven't changed, huh?
Yeah. Ugh. One day.
One day. So how'd you guys manage to kill this snake lady?
Oh yeah, it was crazy. Like we were fighting her, they're killing her bird servants left and right, and then this giant spirit warriors thing came to life and started smashing everyone. Yeah, and then Brennan delivered the final blow with his ethereal hammer thing.
Yeah,
Put
you've
her
seen that
face
one
to
before.
the pavement.
Sounds
Not
like
before-
quite something.
Not before your face hit the pavement, though, Marcus.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
sorry, I couldn't
that's
have
why
been
we
more
have you around. That's why we have you around. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, sad thing that we didn't find anything interesting in that that garden place. Than some sort of eating fly, some sort of giant bug-eating flies
Oh,
that
yeah, that
almost
was
devoured Usu. Almost devoured Usu.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. I almost got eaten by a plant.
Man, I leave for like a few days, and then all this happens.
This was, I think, like a few hours after you turned into stone.
Oh, geez,
It
only a
was
few
less than
hours.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, the rest of the group can't handle without you.
apparently not. Doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have you back, though, List.
Yeah.
Well,
Jeez.
I gotta take a shit. I'm gonna take a shit somewhere. See you guys later.
Somewhere.
Okay.
I'd pick a very specific spot, Marcus, please.
Okay. Where's Gavin? Have I seen him? Like, is he
You
still
might have-
on the balcony?
You should have just.
Gavin
walked
is
right
minding his own business out on the balcony. He's got Prince Nas sitting next to him, sort of playing with a little, paper airplane-esque toy.
I kind of walk up to him and say, like, "Hey, Gavin, my man, my pal. Can I talk to you for a sec? Privately."
Also, I think he did
I think
say
he
that
left.
he was BRBing.
What?
He said he said
he's
he'd be
not
right
here
back.
at the moment.
Ah.
So,
Okay.
He's
Well,
completely ignoring you.
Well,
Nefer
tiny
sort
prick.
of walks up to the room again. Delvis, you're alive!
Yeah, it seems like it.
We were worried when they brought you up and you were made of stone.
Yeah, I heard that.
You were quite heavy, by the way.
I've heard that too.
Well, it's great to see that you survived the ritual.
I think it's pretty great too. I don't even really feel like anything happened, but
Well, that's fantastic. A shot, and it seems you've gotten the black orchid as well.
Yep.
Well, once Ashara regains her strength, she'll be able to perform the Dance of the Seven Winds for you, almost like similar to what she did to restore your form.
I could recommend too, if you guys want to take a clipping of this flower or something and try to grow a few. It's turns out it's quite a pain to get.
I would imagine so, considering it's a very rare magical power or flower.
Power flower. Yeah, no, I would do that. I'm just gotta see that you guys don't grow them here, to be completely honest.
Well, no. But to be fair, we've had no use for them.
I guess that's true as well.
Has a point there.
He does
Yeah.
have a point there.
All of you have wings. No need for
Yeah,
special that makes you fly.
didn't think of that.
Yes, especially considering the effects.
Sorry? The facts.
Well,
fine.
the ritual leaves a certain wear on the body of the one who performs it.
Ah.
I'm sure you'll see.
That's not ominous at all.
Back it. Now that Gavin's back in the game, like I said, I kind of approach him on the balcony and say, "Hey, Gavin, my man, my pal, could I take you away for a sec? I need to talk to you in private."
Okay.
Okay. Where would we go? I kind of maybe. Are these bird people meditating?
Yep.
Okay. Then I just walk over to the room where Nefer was, and ask, "Hey, is there someone somewhere in this building where me and Gavin can have a little face-to-face privately?"
Well, the shrine is this. We can't leave you unaccompanied in the shrine. If you wanted to speak privately, I would probably suggest you go out into the city.
Gavin, you're willing to follow me there?
Why don't you just speak into his mind, Marcus?
But I can't do that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a thing people can do.
Yeah, clearly for like snake man like you, apparently can, but me, regular old Marcus, I'm amazing at other things, but mind speaking, not my forte.
Then I just say okay in his mind.
Okay. Okay. Gavin, let's sizzle out here.
Hi, Gavin.
No
Hi,
response
Gavin.
upon seeing Delvist.
Okay.
I'm sure he's distracted with Marcus or whatever he's doing.
I guess.
I'm concerned with why he wants to pull me off to the side.
Okay.
Going to reveal his true feelings.
Gavin, I've never felt this alive with anyone else.
God.
No.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
The ultimate twist.
A middle school confession.
Yeah. Okay. Once we're finally alone somewhere in the city, I kind of say like, so, look, Kevin, there comes a time when a man has to admit that he's kind of shit at what. That kind of admit that he cannot handle a situation that he's currently in, at least not as efficiently as he can.
What is going on?
Straight up, like I kill people for a living. I'm an assassin. Yeah, I've used to like being in the city, like walking around with no like wild animals trying to bite your face off and just killing like people and stuff. And at first when I took this job and we were walking around Jolt, I think I could handle it. New environment, new new possibilities to adapt, to like do the thing what you do. But yeah, this whole jungle thing, it ain't working out. I'm completely out of my element. completely out of my element. Yeah, and I feel like I've already reached my peak when I was doing my assassinating thing. And I can clearly tell that it's not gonna be enough to pull this job off.
Hmm.
And since I'm kind of currently in this jungle thing, forest, so I was thinking that since we already kind of somehow tolerate you more than the rest of the group, you're more and well maybe not tolerate, but I could maybe talk to you and stuff. So I was thinking that maybe you could you the thing is, could you teach me magic?
Hmm.
Yeah,
I can try.
I was just thinking since everyone else is blasting away and just all I have is my shitty sword and my crossbow bolts, which by the way we handled the snake lady, it just wasn't I really sucked at that one. But still, yeah, like one person always said, when you're out of your element, you have to try. When you're a fish out of water, you have to learn to breathe air. Otherwise, you're gonna drown.
Pretty wise statement.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't really from a nice person that said that, but oh well. Doesn't matter, they're dead anyway. But yeah, so is there any way you can teach me that stuff?
Sure, I can try.
Neat. Thanks, Gavin, for helping me out with the whole hunting and the satiating my bloodlust and this. I mean, yeah, thanks, I guess.
Anytime.
Okay, and that's the end of my thing. That's the end of my spiel. And just
Thank you.
yeah, just when you're ready to teach, I'll be around. Maybe. Smell you later. I walk out.
Interesting.
Kevin is just left dumbfounded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did I notice Delvis was awake? And he
I
heads
said,
back
hi.
in.
I said hi and you walked away. Oh, you're back.
Hey,
Hi, Gavin.
you're awake.
I guess
Good.
you just didn't notice me before.
Sorry, Marcus had me
That's
distracted.
He has that effect. It's okay.
Well, it's good to see you're awake.
It's good to be back.
Hmm.
I
So what
hear I
are we
missed
doing now?
a few things.
Yeah, a few things. The death of the snake lady.
It seems we're waiting for Ashara to regain her strength, so we'll at least be spending the night.
Yeah, that's to be expected. Magic takes its toll.
What time is it, Doof?
It's a little past midday.
Oh.
Do you need help with anything around the village, Nefa?
Well, we always have, small duties and stuff that we perform. Simple chores, really.
Anything we can do to repay.
Sorry.
Of course. There are various things that we could use your help on. And
Let's go.
All right. Well, he leads you out. He leads you guys out into the city, back into where the Aarakocra nests are located.
Could I also seeing them walk away? Could I also butt in to help to get my mind off stuff? What?
Yeah, I guess you can.
Yeah.
Just kind of unexpected for Marcus to want to help doing stuff like that.
Has to get
I
his
don't know.
mind off,
He's
Gavin.
confused now. He isn't used to letting out his feelings and stuff, so he just wants something to get off his mind.
I asked Nefer, by any chance, do you have any books on Omu around, or any history I could possibly catch up on.
You could talk to what's her name.
Rather read a book.
we do have a few scrolls, but I don't know if any of them are detailing Omu. It's not a place that we really care to keep records on, especially considering its current state. Our current wards know a little about the city, as does Ashara.
Okay. Can I, by chance, look at the scrolls?
Of course. Do you read Aran?
No, I do not.
Don't you read
Oh,
everything?
primordial.
No. No, I dropped that invocation to read everything.
Bugger.
I know.
In that case, it might be difficult.
Then, never mind.
I'm
there-
so I'm so sorry. If you
No.
want, I could set you up with a translator.
I wouldn't want to impose that to some, burden anyone with that.
It wouldn't be a burden.
I mean, if you have someone willing to translate, then I'll be more than happy to take a translator.
Of course. First, I'd have to see what content we have, but I would have to leave that to one of my nestmates. He keeps the scrolls.
All right, I'll be here, or I guess come find me when everything's ready.
Of course. And with that, Nefer leads you all down into the city, into the residential area. I should say city, but it's the little village. And there, for the next few hours, you guys perform some mundane chores with them, things like sweeping, washing out their dishes that they use to cook in, shaking out the straw mats and nests that they use, stuff like that.
This kind of reminds me when, like, maybe this can be part of Mike's training. Wash up, wash down.
Yeah, but you do that. Nighttime quickly falls before you've realized it, as you all engage in this activity. And you all, Nefer invites all of you, that is, back to his nest where you guys can rest for the night. Just before you go, an Aarakocra comes up to you. Uzu, that is. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Auric.
Auric.
Nefer told me that you were looking to read the scrolls.
Yes.
I will be able to translate some of them for you into your common tongue.
All right. All I really am looking for is any type of written history, or just even if it's like a slight blurb on the city of Omo. I just want to see if there's anything I should know, or maybe you guys have stated about it.
I see. Well, let us come and see what we can find.
All right.
He leads you back to the shrine. You're led up the stairs into a small room at the top. And he pulls out a drawer full of scrolls, some of them looking ancient, some of them looking newer, and starts perusing them. Do not take this as rudeness, outsider, but why do you wish to learn of the Forgotten City?
I figured since we are traveling there, it might be useful to know what I'm getting into, and I could address it to the party or the rest of the group.
And why do you wish to travel there?
We are trying to stop a death curse, and I believe that is our Omu is our next is a point of interest in our journey to stop this curse. If I recall.
Hmm.
Is it
It
a
is.
bad thing that we were going to this city?
No, it is just dangerous.
And
And-
why
and-
is it dangerous, per se?
The history of Omu is a tragic one.
Mm.
As the successor to the Elder and the Lore Keeper, I have tasked myself with learning all that I can of this land.
Mm-hmm.
And this scroll details what we know of the tragic past of Omu. Allow me to read you, or paraphrase, what it says.
Mm-hmm.
Omu was once a jewel in Schultz's crown. Built over rich mineral veins, the city garnered wealth in abundance. Omu in jewelry was coveted far and wide, and the city's merchants grew fat on commerce.
Mm-hmm.
To enter Omu, it was said, was to enter the gates of paradise itself. Such wealth brought greed. Omu's hunger for slaves made her rulers demand ever greater tribute from their neighbors.
Mm.
When their vassals couldn't pay in flesh, they paid in blood. Omu's feared legions marched across Chult. The Omuans' greed and hubris angered the god Ubtao, causing him to turn his back on Omu 200 years ago, long before he abandoned the rest of Chult. Omu's clerics lost their spells, and the city fell to sickness and disease. Slave uprisings racked Omu, and its nobles fled in droves. Maps showing the city's location were destroyed, and its coins were melted down and minted. Fallen from its grace, Omu became known as the Forbidden City.
Mm. That is
And-
quite a history.
Indeed it is. That is the information we have to offer you.
All right, it's more than what I needed. I mean, that's helpful enough. I knew nothing about the city, so I appreciate you taking the time to translate for me.
It is my honor to pass down the information and the lore gathered, as will be my duty when Ashara passes.
Mm-hmm. Also, really quick, Doof, I'm gonna write this into my spell book as well. I forgot to mention that as that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, like I said, this is more than I knew already. So, thank you. I will go tell the rest of my party and let them know what to expect when we go there.
All right, you rejoin the party and Nefer as they all rest in his home just before they go to sleep.
Mhm.
Anything else that needs to be done before you all rest?
Oh, I was just gonna share what you basically just told me to
All right,
everyone.
feel free.
Word for word?
No, you don't have to repeat the entire.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So-
Nah.
What were the key points? I kind of zoned out.
Yeah. key points.
Basically, key points are Omu got very greedy, and it was once a beautiful city, and got corrupt and greedy, and it angered their god, or the god. Pronunciation is horrible.
Utao.
Utao, and
Can we get that in text?
yeah. Can you write that down or type it in?
See how close I was.
Anyway, they angered the god. He turned his back on the city, and the city basically just crumbled down, and was all their maps were destroyed. All their money was melted down for other things, and now known as the Forbidden City.
Yeah, it's always greed.
Sounds like a
Greed
great
is
place
the
to go.
ultimate
doesn't it?
folly of man.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Aye, aye,
close
aye.
with the spelling.
Yeah,
I would not have gotten that correct. Holy crap!
yeah. Well,
Oh yeah, no. But tonight we'll have wine from the alchemy jug to celebrate Delos
Ah.
being back.
yeah. Hey, let's party. Let's get this party
Man,
started.
I forgot about that thing.
Just make sure you're uncorking the right one.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, let's drink.
Yeah, let's
wait,
celebrate.
Mayonnaise.
Celebrate by downing some poison.
Bleach or whatever.
Which,
whatever
by the way,
flavor.
Marcus, do you want my vial of poison? Since I never...
Fuck it. I haven't gotten any other. I haven't found any other spider things, so why not?
Okay, I give you my vial of poison since I don't really use it.
Yeah. Also, like
You still
the
have one
part
snake,
about
don't you?
Yeah, I still have one snake, a crocodile claw, manticles, a bacteria mask. What else?
speaking about theory, where did we leave Slag and Azaka? We left them
Probably
there?
down there, because
Yeah, they're camping at the bottom.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well, the thing is,
are we gonna
when
leave them when we fly away?
No, I was just thinking like
Yeah.
maybe we should include them so that they're not kind of left behind.
And we should probably get them up here tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow. But also the part about being really rich city kind of piques my intrigue. The only place could be some shit still left there for us to get while we save the world from that soul hunger thing.
Didn't you just say they melted all their money?
I mean, still there could be diamonds. You can melt diamonds,
Yeah.
and also melted gold is still gold.
Something
Sorry,
something tells me our guide is not gonna want to fly with us.
I'd love to see
Yeah.
your face. God, that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is afraid of heights. Well,
Maybe
I
we-
guess if she wants, I mean, we could to blindfold her, and then one of us could hold her hand while we fly. That could work.
Something tells me she might like that even less.
I would not
Yeah.
suggest trying to fly blindfolded. It is quite difficult.
Wait,
What,
why
you
are we
mean you've
flying
tried?
blindfolded? Wait.
Asaka.
Oh, that no.
No.
Don't,
But, well,
just can't we tie her up to someone and just like
yeah, maybe
do
yeah.
that?
I would also recommend not doing that, as flight while carrying something heavy is quite difficult.
Shut up, invisible voice in the sky.
Well, I mean, if
This is I'm right here, Marcus.
What? Asaka.
oh boy.
Wait, is Asaka there? What?
No, it's never.
I never.
You're in his house.
Have you had too much to drink, Marcus?
I think you should stop with the wine.
Yeah.
I don't need. You don't need to tell me how I can
My
get
head.
it. You're not my non-existent mother. You're not my non-existent mother. And speaking of which, I mean, I'm afraid of were creatures, but I could get over it. Like Azaka's a strong, independent woman. She could get over it. Yes.
Anybody
Okay.
make any sense of that?
And he passes out.
I think we should take time to learn the sleep spell.
Well, when
Could
Marcus
just,
passes out, I want to
hold
take his shoes.
You're like supposed to tie them together or something, right?
No, I'm just taking his shoes.
Joke's on you. And
I will
Bell-
roll a sleight of hand if I have to.
Marcus, are you well, I guess first of all, is there anything else anyone's trying to do before you go to sleep?
No.
no.
Okay.
Okay,
Uzu,
pass out.
I will need you to roll a sleight of hand
That's
check with advantage because of Marcus's inebriation.
Okay. 11.
You get one shoe off.
I'm fine with just one shoe.
As you take the second, Marcus wakes. But you do manage to slip the first one off and get it into your pack before he fully wakes up.
Okay.
Like seriously again, fucking douchebag. Give me my shoe back. I mean, you don't see me stealing your fucking underpants when you're asleep.
It's a little different.
It's a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well-
still, whatever. Like, to give my shoe back. It's one of the
Okay.
only things I own. After my goddamn mansion burned down.
I mean, it's. Okay. Well, here's your shoe bag.
Thank you very much. Now, if you excuse me, I try to pretend I still have my awesome mansion that I used to have. Good night, goodbye. And I fall again as unconscious.
But did he put on his? Did you put your shoe back on physically?
No,
or
I'm
you just-
holding it like a teddy bear at this point.
Okay.
I'm holding it like a teddy bear.
I'm gonna try to take it again as you pass out.
Are you taking the one on his foot or the one?
No,
he's
the one he's holding.
Okay, it will be more difficult, but
Okay.
and you don't have advantage this time
That's
because
fine,
he's
fine.
expecting it. So
20.
yeah, no, you expertly go over gingerly with 2 fingers, slip it out, and he's just left grasping empty air, which collapses into him hugging himself. And you now have one of Marcus's shoes again. He does
And I
not
put
wake.
it in the bag with the snake. Just-
Joke's on you, my feet smell very terrible, so that snake is
It's okay.
probably dead.
Oh, okay.
I think we've learned this one thing we've learned is that Uzu doesn't really care about his snakes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I try not. I try to, but sometimes they're just
Try
pretty
to.
dumb.
Oh, poor
I mean,
snakes.
have you seen their intelligence?
The guard snakes.
No, I've seen their intelligence, but it's just like
Flipping guard snakes.
But anyway, that's all I wanted to do tonight.
Okay.
So,
You all drift off to sleep.
I can't
and-
sleep. But
But
I
you don't
read.
sleep, but everyone else drifts off to sleep and dream of Marcus's stinky feet. You all wake up as normal and begin your day. I say as normal. Marcus, you are missing the shoe.
God damn it! Uso!
Yes.
Shoe, now.
I point to my bag of that's the shoes and it's in there. You dropped it, so yeah.
Mm,
You
mm.
dropped it off your foot.
Trust, let me tell this one thing and one thing only. You don't want to piss me off. There is a
For-
fine line between like mocking me and making fun of me. And I mean it.
And I just read the book. I'm just reading my book and I just
Yeah.
ignore it.
What's the
Yeah,
difference?
and I put on my shoe back.
You reach into the bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
I find my shoe.
Gotcha.
Just like rustling around.
Make me an investigation check.
Are you serious, dude?
Yes.
Gonna roll a nat 1 on this.
Oh,
Critic.
nice.
You reach in, you grab something very quickly and pull out, and it is your shoe. It is not the snake.
I like kind of grab my shoe and then immediately drop the snake out because I could feel its like vibrations in my shoe and nice try, douche.
Vibrations.
Whatever, but still, nice try, douche. I put on my shoe.
Okay. And I just pick up the snake and put it back in the bag.
You
And-
do so.
Ask if he's okay, I guess. I don't know. Can't speak to animals yet. That was fun.
Okay, so what are we doing today? Is it time?
We should probably get Azaka and Slag, right? Get them up here.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I talked last night. while not being in the best frame of mind.
Yeah, you should ask that Mr. Non-existent Nefer over there. See if he can go pick him up.
Oh yeah, never. Yeah, don't mind my drunk ramblings. So, can you get you and some of your boys to pick up our friends Slag, the Bateri Goblin, and Azaka?
You're friends with a goblin.
Yeah, it's a long story. But he's with us somehow, and he means no harm.
I suppose I could do such a thing. Where are your friends at?
We kind of left them kind of the goddamn.
They should be coming
my
at
English.
the bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom. Yes.
Did one of you want to come with so that you could show us where?
Sure. I could come. I'm still kind of hungover. I'm still kind of
Um,
hungover. Maybe like
Perhaps that might not be the best idea.
I mean, I could, but would probably need one of the stronger ones to carry me.
I'll go. I'll go.
Alright, you
Okay.
do it also.
All right. He goes out and finds two of his nestmates, comes back, and flies you down to the bottom where you left Azaka and Slag. It takes a bit of looking, but after you do so, you come across a small campfire with some charred animal husks, charred animal skins roasting on a spit above the fire, which is all but embers at this point. Seems to be made the night before. Resting on a tree is Slag. Azaka is nowhere to be found.
And I call up to Slag. Hey, Slag.
Huh?
I wave
Oh,
at him.
Magic guy!
Yes. Where's Azaka?
She went hunting.
Do you know how long ago?
He starts looking at his fingers. Long time ago.
Okay. Do you know which way? Which direction? By any chance? Or
That way. Points in a random direction.
are you sure, Slag?
Yes, Slag is very sure.
Describing it as a random interaction doesn't really inspire confidence, does it?
Yeah, but still, you can't be mad at them. You can't be mad at Slag.
Did she say when she'll be back, or?
She said she was getting food. Slag may have made her angry.
What did you do, Slag?
Well, Slag may have snuck a few bites in before she ate anything. And Big Lady got upset.
Yeah, okay.
You look over at the animal in the spit, and it's basically almost bones. You can see the entire scene suggests that Slag may have eaten her dinner.
Yeah.
Can I roll a survival to see if I can figure out which way she went?
Did you come down as well?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. Forgot. Forgot that.
So
Yeah.
far, I think it's just me down here.
Well, you're on your own.
How is it? Just me and like what 2, 1?
There's 3 Aarakocra, including Nefer.
Nefer. Can you? I'm sorry to do this to you, but can you go back up and grab one of them down here? Because I might have to go looking for Azaka. Just let them know.
I suppose I could do that.
Thank you.
Right? He flies back up.
And while he does that, can I make like an investigation check to see if there is a specific direction she went? Because I don't really believe Slag, to be honest.
Yeah, it would be if you're looking for tracks. It would be survival.
Oh, yes, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Just to see if I can figure this out. 13.
13. You can see some clear tracks heading in a direction, not far from the where Slag pointed, but it's in a slightly
Different direction.
different direction.
Okay. So now I just wait for someone to come down with Nefer.
All right. Nefer gets back up, explains that they couldn't find your other friend, and Uzu wanted someone else to come down.
Yeah, I think I'd be the best for this. I mean, I may not be like good at many things, but I am good at tracking people down, like actual people.
I think
cringe.
Azaka would come out if you were there.
Right.
Probably to punch my face and guts. I'd make an excellent, like.
And I realize I should have told Nefer not to bring Marcus.
Nah, man, you just said someone.
I know, I realize.
It might be better if you would take Gavin down with you.
I think you should take that.
Okay, fine. I can admit that jungles ain't my forte. But next time she goes missing in a sort of giant metropolis, yeah, I'm the man.
Marcus, we're in the middle of a game here. Go fish.
Yeah. What?
Okay.
Okay. I'll just be here.
Okay.
So who's coming?
I guess I am.
All right. Nefer goes ahead and flies Gavin down. And you meet up with Uzu, who is examining the tracks that he's found.
Zaka is not here, and she hasn't been here for a while, according to Slag. So I might have to check this out. I think she went this way. Unless you can spot something, maybe that I missed, because I'm not really a jungle person, to be honest. Books are more my thing.
Let me have a look.
Yeah, that's a little better.
That's a lot better.
It has not loaded in for me yet. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can clearly see humanoid tracks resembling Azaka's going out in this direction.
All right. So was I right, or
Yes, I'll point to the direction. It's that way.
you think we'll be fine with just the two of us, or should
Mm,
we get the others?
no, this place is fraught with danger.
So we should get the others.
Indeed.
Okay. And I go back to Nefer with a very apologetic tone. Can you guys get the rest?
He sighs as you walk back over.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I may want to grab a few more my nestmates to help.
Mm-hmm.
We will be back shortly.
Jeez.
He flies back up, informs all of you that your presence is requested at the bottom, grabs 2 more Aarakocra, and you all fly down.
Jeez.
There are now 5 Aarakocra down.
Don't we need 7?
Sort of milling around.
I think it'll
Thanks.
make multiple
Thanks,
rounds.
guys. Sorry that one of our own caused so much trouble, and we're gonna have to talk to her. Like, she can't just disappear in the night, or disappear and go honey on all herself.
It's at that point that you hear the sound of footsteps.
Ah, jeez.
How did she just
And
reappear?
just right
I mean,
now. Okay.
Big footsteps or humanoid footsteps?
Give me a perception check.
Undead
Well, let's
T-Rex
see.
sound.
I think that's one thing that
Sounds like. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Marcus is whispering to me for some reason.
sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
Brennan and Marcus, you can hear these sound to be humanoid footsteps. And after a moment, Azaka herself pushes her way through the brush, carrying a large boar, sort of half slung over her shoulder. She looks very surprised upon seeing all of you crowded around the campsite.
God damn it.
Can-
Slag. I
Well,
don't.
This is good.
Bad slag.
What is going on here?
You're gonna fly.
We gotta fly places.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
You should be excited.
We need you up there for the ritual, so we can all go to Omo.
yeah, I know.
You've got to be kidding me.
Um,
And who are these?
oh,
Well, these are
Nefer is
the-
over there. You remember Nefer?
Yes. Hello.
Ugh.
This.
Well, we can't necessarily walk to Omu, so
And why is that?
only up because it's
This would take a very long
Yeah,
time.
the seer from Oralanga said that it's kind of sunk into the earth and stuff, so it'll be really hard to kind of see through the whole jungle thing and stuff. Also, flying sounds kind of cool.
Flying is best left for the birds.
Eh.
Well, if you're afraid,
You
just
see,
come
you
to
see
me. I
a
can
few
calm you
of the Aarakocras sort of tilt their heads at this and look at each other.
She meant nothing by it, guys. But yeah, Azaka. Well, he has a choice. Either you come with us to fly, or you can just
we need her. There's no option, to be honest.
No, but we can't really force her. I mean, she has no like monetary restraints. Like it'll be her choice, like we like it or not. We can't force her unless you guys can. I mean, I can't.
I wouldn't want to.
I can make her less scared of the notion of flying.
Stop.
How's that?
Stop. We will discuss this once we can get to wherever it is you want to be taking us.
Would you not like to conquer your fear?
She stares you dead in the eyes. Would you like to have a new fear?
Well, sometimes in life, you do when you have a job.
Be quiet, Marcus. I'm coming.
Okay. Well, I'm good at convincing people than I thought.
Also, knowing that she didn't eat, I give her 2 rations.
I don't need your rations. I found my own food.
Okay, I'm
Goblin
sorry.
ate all my previous hunt.
I heard he told me. I'm sorry.
Can I? Is there any way that I can look around and real quick and see if I can find anything to make her something to help her anxiety?
What kind of thing would you be making?
I don't know, like a tea or something. I'm an herbalist. So.
You have a spell that works for it?
Just give her drugs, man. She'll be flying.
You're looking for ingredients to like make tea?
Yeah, some type of tea to, like something to calm her down, like a basically
You have
like a Xanax.
you have an herbalism kit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can make me a nature check.
All right. Figures the one thing I don't know how to do. A druid with bad nature. Go ahead.
You scavenge. It takes you like 5-10 minutes, but you as the others are talking about this, you're sort of looking around. You scavenge a few leaves that you know can be made into tea.
Okay. And I will brew up some tea.
You start the tea cooking on the fire. Well, what's left of it. You see Slag sort of kind of walk up, look over what you're doing.
I just ignore him.
After getting a few whiffs of the tea, he backs off.
Alright, when it's done, I'll take it over to Asaka and I'll say, when we go to fly, this will help.
Also, before she gets picked up, and they start flying, I'm gonna cast a spell on her. If she'll allow me.
She still looking as defensive as ever. Gingerly takes the cup from you, and then downs it in one gulp before handing you the cup back.
I'll just kind of half bow, half nod, put up the stuff.
Let's get this over with.
Okay.
Do you want some magical help in getting over?
Unless you can make it so I don't have to fly.
I can make it so you don't even notice you fly.
Just gave her the equivalent of Xanax. What else are you gonna do for her?
Just give her Zen.
Do it.
I'm gonna
Oh,
cast
God.
calm emotions on her.
Oh.
This is gonna be doubly stoned.
All right, I'm gonna make a charisma saving throw.
Unless you willingly fails.
I don't think she's willingly failing, unfortunately. She's
Oh.
If I
just
make the save then.
Okay. What's the DC?
16.
No, okay.
Ooh.
There's a fair chance.
she seems to calm slightly.
I got a notion for the cockroach to get up quick.
Can I?
All right, they come up behind you. You quickly realize that there are more of you than there are Aarakocra. So you'll have to they have to get a bit creative. But Delvis and Slag, being the lightest of them, can potentially go with someone else. So they make it work for the sake of time.
That's good.
Yeah, no more logistics of going up and down this stupid mountain.
Yep. And after all that is said and done, you are back up once
Jeez.
more.
And
Yeah, like honestly, so we should have known that that Zaka can handle herself.
well, I mean, I'm going off of what Slag said. He said she disappeared hours ago.
Yeah, but
And-
still, like, whatever. Well, at least going up and down may kind of help with my hangover. I feel slightly bit better. Yeah.
So
But,
I would prefer not to have a dead guide. If
Yeah, definitely. Right, yeah.
No one is dying just yet. I am slightly insulted that you didn't think I would be able to hand myself. In the
no, I
jungle.
don't. I believe you can handle yourself. Just maybe not with an undead T-Rex or something.
Well, I believe
Yeah.
if you were all if you were wanting to see Ashara, she might be ready for you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yep, let's get this over with. Let's learn to fly.
Also apologize to Ashara for to Asaka for casting the spell on her.
It is fine. If
No,
I'm
but
being
at least helped.
if I'm being completely honest, it didn't really work.
So the
Oh,
tea
shit.
had no effect? Dang.
But at the same time, I appreciate the effort. Now let us go.
Yeah.
All right, you guys make your way back up, and before long, you are back in the main entrance to the shrine. Ashara waits in the middle of the room, at the center of the maze-like carving floor. So you have arrived at last.
Yes. How are you feeling?
I have regained my strength from this ritual. However, if you are wanting me to perform the dance of the seven winds for you, we must act now.
So, well,
Well,
All right then.
we're as ready as we will be.
Suppose so.
Hmm.
yep, I'm ready for whatever comes next.
Anything we need to do for the ritual?
I will need the black orchid.
Yeah, I'll hand it to her.
I also kind of target Delvis on the like back or something. Him and thanks for her.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Now,
Well,
I will need you all to move into the center of the carving, or as close as you can be.
One second. I will cast Goodberry and give her one and say this will help with your energy drain afterward.
I do not require this form of sustenance.
If you're sure they're good, then they're berries.
it's in the name, isn't it?
I have performed the dance of my people for many years. I will be fine. And with that, she takes the flower from you. She pulls out a mortar and pestle, and she grinds it slowly into a powder before inhaling it. And after she does so, she spreads her wings and begins to dance in circles around you, around the carving. For 10 minutes, this goes on as she dances around you ceremonially, performing the ritual. As the time goes on, you feel faint wisps of wind on your face and on your hair, and you hear small whispers in languages and dialects you don't understand. After 10 minutes go by, Ashara suddenly stops before you. And you see her form begin to glow a bright yellow. You're all blinded for a moment. But after your vision clears, you feel strange, an odd sensation, almost as if you were lighter than when you started.
I just tries.
Well, hold on. You look over to Shara. Her wings have disappeared.
Ha!
Oh,
Ouch. I try to jump and fly to the roof.
You jump, and surprisingly, you don't come back down.
Oh,
whoa! I tried the same. Kind of mimicking Marcus.
what you doing up there, Marcus?
All of you have gained a magical flying speed of 30 feet.
Hey.
Yahoo!
Hey.
Marcus kind of like does twirls. This is awesome. Whoa!
Ashara sort of kneels for a minute before getting back up.
Hey,
Such is the dance of the seven winds.
Yeah, this was fantastic, Shara. Thank you, but you don't look too well with the, not having wings.
oh,
It is an unfortunate side effect.
Well,
You
they at
have
least return
gained-
to you.
You have gained my people's power of flight, but it is only temporary. In
Yes.
6 days' time, your powers will fade and my wings will return.
Okay, so I guess we don't got no time to lose. We gotta fly over to that direction where we think Omu is as fast as possible.
I kind of take out the map, make sure we're going in the right direction.
I wish you good fortune on your journey and whatever lies ahead of you in Omu.
Good fortune to you too. May
Yeah.
you recover well.
Yeah. You've done a lot. You've done a lot to us.
That's for
You
sure.
have my thanks, and also Dovest.
Yeah, if there's anything I can ever do for you, I'll find a way to do it. Don't hesitate to ask.
End the curse that plagues this land, and you will have done enough for Chult.
We'll do our best.
Yep.
Uh,
Now,
I quickly just ask Azaka how she's doing with this stuff.
He's yet
I
to
feel
try it.
I feel fine.
Did she jump or did she just get
No, she's just been standing there.
Try jumping, Azaka.
Why?
Just try it.
I think I'm fine, thank you.
Oh my god.
Do you want the first time to be jumping off that ledge?
Exactly.
I
Might
will
as
be
well-
fine.
You might as well get a feel for it at least a little bit before we make a big leap.
Yeah,
Off the-
Gavin's like, woohoo!
yeah, Marcus is also kind of
He just kind of
the
jumps
little
off the
twirls in
ledge.
the air.
I wonder if it works while you're like a wolf or something. Be like a flying dog.
All I want to
Flying
go,
wolf. That sounds awesome.
a flying shark.
Oh god.
Now
Oh, boy.
that is scary.
Flying spider would be pretty creepy too.
He just took a flying leap. Does he float?
Take a flying
Yep.
leap.
Okay.
I hope so.
Turn around and say, hey,
Nah,
this
you
is pretty
take
fun.
20d falling damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fall like 2
Might as well
kilometers
just-
up.
Wasn't it like 700 feet down?
That's something
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, all right.
Well, that was a good test, wasn't it, Gavin? Jeez.
Well,
Thank God it
you
worked for
know,
everyone. Also look over to Slag, see if he's flying around.
the only way to learn.
Slag did jump, but he managed to scare himself when he didn't come back down, so he's clutching the wall.
Slag, do you want us to tie a rope to you so we
He,
surely have you?
he nods furiously.
Yeah, I tie a rope between myself and Slag.
Azaka, would you feel comfortable if we do that to you as well?
Stop.
Okay. I'm only trying to help here.
I do not need your help. I'll be
Okay.
outside if anyone needs me.
Okay.
Well, we kind of need you because we're planning to leave
Like now.
like right now.
Let's go, Slag. I
Onwards.
kind of just
Yep.
fold.
And I kind of rush. I run out the balcony and
But-
go at Superman. thing.
Before
Also,
you-
he-
Before we
but-
do anything, I wanted to tell the what's her face? To tell the princess, don't worry. Just pass that message on. Or something. I don't know.
Okay. Actually, as you're walking out, Ashara
Oh, no.
sort of grabs you by the shoulder, and she. It has come to my attention that Moxanari has been pursuing you.
Yes, I've noticed that as well. Not a big fan of it, to be honest with you.
Her place is here, where she is safe. And
Okay.
unless you are planning on staying, I do not believe it would be wise for you to reciprocate.
Wasn't planning on to.
I'm
Don't
glad
worry.
we understand each other. She
Yes.
gives you a stern look before letting go.
Dang.
And I just bow. I like, and just walk out.
All right. Were you gonna? Anyone else have anything they want to do in the city?
No.
Probably say bye to Nefer.
Yeah, say bye to Nefer.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
fly down and stay by the Nefa.
Fly it down. Why would it be down?
Oh yeah, but
Is he here or is he
okay.
down?
He's here.
I can't see him.
Oh yeah, he's there.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, I haven't moved his token.
Oh.
Everybody. Yeah, no, he's here.
Okay. I can't tell Nefa safe. Nefa, you've been such a great pal. And yeah, thanks for everything.
Well, it's certainly been an adventure of sorts.
It's your house.
Hopefully, we'll see each other again.
Ah, come on, we'll be fine. With me and Toe and the rest of your abilities combined, we'll show that death curse who's boss.
We might be coming back. Who knows?
I have no doubt in my mind that you'll be successful. I wish
I'll
you.
let you know once the deed is done.
Of course. I forgot that you can do that strange mind talking.
Yes, I can't do it for long every day, but I can do it.
Well, we'll all be rooting for you here. And just know that if you ever need anything, the Arakocra of Kirsabal will come to you.
It's good to know.
Well, I wish you good fortune on your journey.
All right then. Shall we?
Yep.
All right.
Azaka, come along.
Which
As
direction?
as you guys go to as you go to leave the city, I will say as you are exiting, Usu, you are approached.
Hmm.
You are approached by the young Princess Moxinari.
Oh boy, joy. And where is she?
I mean,
are
this
we
is-
not on the same?
Yeah,
outside-
you've moved on by now.
Okay.
You guys are about to exit the city. You're on one of the landings. She comes out. So you're leaving then?
And I just awaken mind her because I'm like, yes, we are leaving.
I see. Off to some new grand adventure, no doubt.
Well, I did promise you I was gonna get the chalice, didn't I?
A fair point. It is good for a subject to remember his duties.
Subject.
Perhaps not just a subject.
Okay. And I'm not sure if we'll be coming back anytime soon, though. But I do know we'll try to find the chalice.
Well,
Since you-
I guess I will have to await your return then.
I could always have someone send you a message as well, if need be.
I'd prefer to hear it in person.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes. Well, then she sort of walks up to you, gets up in your personal space.
Like, how much in my personal space?
Very much so, to the point where you're probably very uncomfortable.
Yes, I am.
Fly away.
I just promise me you'll come back alive.
I promise.
I'll make you keep that.
Ooh.
And then she plants a quick peck on your cheek before walking away.
On my scaly ass skin.
Yep.
And at that point, am I by a ledge by any point?
Yeah.
Can I just like lean back, just fall backwards, and just do like a leap of faith? I guess.
Should be a roll to avoid that.
Sure.
I mean,
Still
I'll
takes
take
save.
the kiss, but I'm just at that point, I'm just gonna fall backwards and just.
that is fine.
I
Did
kinda
all of us
see-
see this.
You all witness this from a distance.
Ha!
I assume we're just quietly giggling.
Yeah.
Ugh. And I just awkwardly fly to the group.
Yep.
Is Azaka with the group also? She here? She's
She is
still-
not. She is actually still on the ledge.
God damn it.
You coming, Azaka?
I fly up to her. Do you need a push, friend? Right, and I just also stick out my hand, or do you need help?
This is so wrong. So many levels.
I can make it up to you, I promise.
Not if we are dead.
Then, if you die, you can haunt the rest of my life. Haunt me for the rest of my life. Come back as a ghost, I guess.
Well, honestly, with the soulmonger thing going on, if we died, it might not work that way. Marcus just yells.
Your friend is great at this.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
Brennan,
Yeah.
I'll use your magic.
All right. I'll fly over to her with Slag and Toe and cast it again.
Like a balloon.
This time you can actually see her face muscles sort of relax a bit, and she almost looks like she's taken a magical sedative, and is
Uh-oh.
sort of complacent.
It's only for a minute though.
Better hurry up.
Well, let's go.
We're wasting time.
All right. Well,
I cast a spell on her with my hand, and then I just kind of grab her as I
Alright.
see it working. And
Run towards the ledge.
You grab and pull her off the ledge, and you all start floating in the air.
Do we have like a compass for the direction or something? Is it like better than just saying that way?
Oh, true.
Mm. Then we have
I don't.
cartographers
I don't.
tools.
I was
Can
gonna,
we-
I don't.
can we just see the mountains we're flying to?
That's
Yeah, I
true.
was gonna say it might be. It's with you getting a bird's eye view. It's probably best for you to use your map too.
Yeah. Well, is the Peak of Flames written on the map or no? Peaks of Flame.
Yeah, they are.
No, I
Right.
mean, but like, I meant like in-game map, like not.
Yeah. Everything
Okay.
you're seeing here is on the in-game map.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to.
Anything that I've filled in is stuff that you guys have probably wrote on.
Okay. So I'm assuming we can see the Peaks of Flame.
Yeah, they're if you fly high enough
Yeah.
above the tree. If you're above the tree
Above the
line,
tree line.
you can see a lot of the distinguishing features.
So
I
all I
guess we'd-
remember it was
Would go for
roughly
the western side of the Peaks of Flame.
should be roughly, I think, somewhere in this area, or where we circled it
I think like kind of there, my guess.
there.
The blue circle, it's somewhere in there. We know it's between the Valley of Lost Honor and the Peaks of Flame.
Somewhere in that 50-mile or 25-mile radius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to find at all.
Yeah.
No, especially now that we've got aerial support. I got the aerial
Right.
view.
So you
I only have
guys,
6 days though.
yep, you go ahead, you start flying. You realize that this method of travel is much faster than walking. You're able to cover many hexes in a day.
Yay.
Unless you
fly.
guys want to just drop this quest and go to Snapping Turtle Bay. That sounds fun.
Just like, nah.
Hang out.
You guys travel past where you fought at Nangalore.
Also, like the calm emotion spell only lasts for 1 minute. What happens when it
How's
runs
that?
out?
So are we,
yeah.
are we resting, flying, or like what's up with that?
I think we would land for the night.
Yeah, you'd land.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
hey.
around the whole town to see if I see those giants.
Yeah.
So far, you have not seen any sign of them.
We did send them to the Dawn Warrior.
Yeah, they won't be troubling us for a while. And
If giants
also,
can
like,
like charter a boat, can they do that?
They can view the boat. They're frost hats.
yeah, they got with their Viking ships. So
Yeah,
they
they're
can-
like Vikings.
Oh.
Seafaring.
Yeah,
There you go.
So
And they're really after that one ring of winter that we assume that Artis Kimber has.
Yeah, we should be meeting up with that guy again, shouldn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a lot of questions.
Hopefully.
Right. About 4 days have passed at this point.
Oh snap!
Oh, spell slots back.
You guys, and I'm just gonna keep moving you. If anyone has anything that they're trying to do while you're resting or as you're doing stuff, you can let me know. But right now, you guys haven't really ran into anything. It seems like the skies aren't nearly as dangerous as the jungle itself. You occasionally run across some colorful parrots or the occasional flying dinosaur, but most of them steer clear.
So wait,
However,
it's been 4 days and we're only here.
Yep.
Are we aware that we're massively off of what we should be?
I mean,
damn.
as you check the map, you're considering this.
Damn.
Snap.
Well, okay, this was not as fast a method as I was thinking.
You might have to stop resting and take the next 2 days solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Yes.
we should just
Just
fly
flipping-
through the night.
Flipping
Yeah,
do
fly
it.
through. Yeah. Also, like, as we were resting, I kind of tried to like ask Gavin to show me some sort of nature magic or try to teach me, like, and augment my skills of subterfuge with magic.
I figured we'd be doing that every night.
Yeah, every night. What progress have we made, Doof?
Not much in a week.
Did you actually take that extra level yet, or are you still?
No, it's still. Yeah, I have. Yeah,
Right. Well, you're you're still at the point where you haven't. He's teaching you the basics of the magic, and you're starting to grasp some of the concepts, but you haven't actually managed to reproduce.
Okay, yeah, that's all. So yeah, 2 days just straight on flying. No sleep, no nothing.
Yeah, we might take a level of exhaustion from doing it.
Okay. So I think this would fall under the forced march thing.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Ooh, that is.
That's a good sound.
Okay.
How close can we get with the last 2 days?
I'm gonna switch that up. So,
All right, Beck.
Like-
Sorry.
all right. So for each of the 2 days, I'm gonna need you guys to make Constitution saving throws.
Wait,
Joy.
so like, how far are we away with resting?
Really like halfway, and it's been 4 days of 6. Yeah,
Awesome.
it's not good.
Fuck.
Oh, Constitution, right?
That's not a save though.
So you need how many? Just one?
Oops. So that just negative 3.
Delvis,
like-
you're supposed to be good at those.
I am supposed to be good at this.
You want one or
Really, this
two?
means nothing though.
2.
Oh, 2.
Sorry,
Yeah, so
Oh.
in bad shape.
it's a little better.
Oh yeah, I have to do 2. Oh yeah. Is it a save or check? Is it
Save.
Okay.
Oh, it's a save?
It's a save.
Oh.
that's
Modifier
right.
the same, Gavin, or do you need to do those?
No, I got proficiency.
Aha!
So add 2 to each one of my rolls.
Nice.
So it's 11 and 9. Or 11 and 8,
8.
sorry.
Ah.
I was correcting myself. Dang.
Isn't it +3?
No, proficiency. Well, why didn't my proficiency bonus change? Mine still says 3. Or 2, I mean.
Oh.
Should it be 3?
It should
I
be
don't
3
think
at
it
5th
counts as
level.
level 5 then.
Yeah, your spell sheet, your character sheet's not counting it as 5 because everyone gets 3
Dude,
proficiency.
my character sheet is all whacked up.
Okay.
No reason, no wonder things are messed up. Oh,
I still think you're level 4.
Yeah.
Weird.
how do I fix it?
You just remake it, I guess.
Oh, really?
Perhaps.
You try and change the level back
Yeah,
to
level.
1 and then to 5.
Because what I've been doing is like right next to where it says Warlock, I just type it in 5 and it does all the stuff
Yeah.
automatically that it needs to, and then I just fix anything that needs to be fixed. But
Yeah.
it's not doing it for you. I don't
Oh,
know
I
what's
think
up.
I just fixed it.
Mm.
Just
Sweet.
by I typed in a level higher and then typed it back down and it fixed it.
Mm.
Nice.
The weird combination of things you have to do.
Yeah.
Right. Well, anyone who basically for each check 12 and below, you gain 1 level of exhaustion as you
Yeah.
fly.
So
Yeah.
two.
Does
So
that
Why
go
don't
on
you
a sheet
got
somewhere?
two 10s. That means I got 2
Oh.
days.
Is there a place to put it
Yeah, is there a
like on
thing
the
in the sheet?
character sheet so it does it automatically?
I just have it in my bio.
Yeah.
See the other character sheet, you can actually put exhaustion and it'll figure in the negatives
Huh.
and stuff for you.
Where? Where?
Yeah, but how often do you get exhausted?
Really not somewhere? Could have swore it was.
Not on the standard sheet, no.
Bummer. Okay.
So
Some
what
sheets
all
have it put in, but
what all does it do?
yeah.
I think it's disadvantage on skill checks.
on 2 days worth of exhaustion.
All
Yeah.
right,
Oh,
but
that's one.
you guys continue to travel.
Yeah, I've got 2
Marcus has
days.
been just powering through this all, surprisingly.
What does it do though? That's what I was asking.
What does the exhaustion do?
Yeah, I got 2 days.
Goes
Level
in the skull.
1 is disadvantage on ability checks, and 2 is your speed is half.
Okay, so me and Gavin have our speeds halved. So are we like just behind you all at this point?
You are lagging a bit behind, so it does slow the group down a bit.
That's less than good.
But you're still making decent progress as you continue to travel. As you fly over the forest, you can see lots of movement. You spot several forms of undead prowling through this territory. It seems to be heavily infested.
Ugh.
If I can get a second to get up with the group, I want to suggest maybe if we.
Oh, you're all flying together. Like you guys
okay,
being slowed down just means that everyone's down.
If the city of Umu is over here somewhere, you think it would be best if we landed in like the right at like the edge of the Peak of Flames, Peaks of Flame, in like.
Gotta look from up there.
Yeah, I mean, but at least we can land on like we can see what's around that area. It's not covered by forest. Maybe we could
True,
rest
we could
and then
try
to walk into, or if you want to do Valley of Lost Honor, whichever works.
Yeah, I think the mountain doesn't sound half bad an idea.
Do we see much from the valley?
We're gonna have to rest, the ones of us or those of us who are tired.
Oh, come on, power through it. We
Yeah,
have the
Yeah,
world to save and
I think
stuff.
we head for the mountain. I think that's a good plan.
I mean, you don't have any hair, so you're more aerodynamic.
Oh, ha ha ha, ball jokes.
And you're not
You
carrying a
learned that
problem.
from your mother. Learn those from your mother.
I learned that from books, my friend. Books.
All right, you guys make a slight detour to the right as you move onto the edge of the Peaks of Flame. At this point, you go ahead and you stop, and you go ahead and, assumedly, at the end of the second day, rest.
Yeah.
You lose 1 level of exhaustion. per
One
rest,
level of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm. It's better than 2, at least.
As you look out over the mountain, you survey the area around where you were looking for Omu. You actually, from this vantage point, you can see there is a large depression, maybe about 20-25 miles off in the distance, but
maybe it is an actual sunken city.
actually it's more like 30 or 35 feet now that I'm thinking about it. Or now that I saw your arrow. But you see a depression in the ground, and you can see what look to be ruins of some sort. It's actually quite larger than most of the other structures you've come across. It looks to be the size of a large city.
Almost
Guess
like
we
where
got
we're
some. Yep, looks like we hit the jackpot, boys.
Indeed it is. There's only one thing that you imagine it could be.
The sunken city of Omu.
the lost, the forbidden city of Omu.
That's it.
Dun dun dun.
Oh, also, Marcus, when I found out about the history, it was a city covered in jewels, so you might
Yeah,
make
I
some
said-
money out of this.
Yeah, I said during back at Curse of Ball that
Oh,
I'm
did you?
interested in the wealth part. Jeez, you're really terrible. You're even worse of a people person than I, honestly.
Holy.
That
Oh,
is what you
uh,
see from a distance.
From a
Holy
distance.
shit! Lava.
That's pretty spooky.
Holy
So
shit, there's
we
lava.
should not go here in the lava pit, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yep,
Are we out of flying, by the way?
I think
At
so.
this point, your flying has ended.
Okay.
Aw. I like that.
I guess the one flaw in our plan, though, is we now have to go down a mountain.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
How tricky does this mountain look to descend?
Hopefully not too tricky.
If you're careful, then it doesn't appear that it would be too hard. It would. It's difficult terrain for sure, but it's a little harder for those of you who are exhausted. But at the same time, it doesn't look to be too challenging.
I asked Azaka how she's doing.
Azaka has not enjoyed your journey. It
I-
seems that she is usually the first one to spur you guys into motion on all of your previous journeys, but you guys are practically having to drag her into the air for this one. Now that your flight has worn off, she seems to be much less irritable.
That's good.
You all have done your best to avoid her during these times because she's been very cagey.
Yeah.
Also, how's Slag been? How's he accustomed to the flying?
Slag has alternated between fits of screaming and squealing as he's tugged through the air.
It just cling to the rope that's tied around him.
Mm-hmm. He seems to like I said, he seems to alternate between being terrified and enjoying it immensely.
Fair enough.
So, do you guys want to rest another extra day, get everyone into shape, and then climb down the mountain?
We should
I
at
mean-
least make some progress down.
Well, I mean, if you rest now, I'm assuming it's morning now, right?
It is morning now.
Yeah. I don't want to travel at night. It's not.
Yeah.
Going down a mountain at night doesn't seem like the best.
Because also, I feel like if traveling at night, we still don't know what's up with that hag or whatever that is.
Oh yeah, that fucking hag.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, damn. The day I get the ability to stab things that disappear into the ether, I'll be a happy man.
Oh, okay.
So downwards it is then, yeah?
Yes.
Downwards.
All right.
We
You start-
shall be the raiders of the lost city.
Okay.
You
The
move,
Forbidden City.
you move down the mountain. The terrain is somewhat treacherous, but you move slowly down using your tools and each other to keep yourself from succumbing to any injuries. You make it down without too many problems.
That's lucky.
It does take the entire day, though.
All right.
Are you ready to move on?
It took the
Yeah.
entire day we should rest, right?
Oh, yes, you'll be resting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, well, let's sleep, I guess.
All right, you guys rest. None of you are exhausted any longer. And you begin to head towards your final destination. All right. You wake up the next day, you continue moving. As you move through the jungle once more on foot, around midday-ish, you come across what appears to be a large either altar or monolith made of black stone. It has a maze carved in it, and nearby, you can see 3 humanoid figures sitting in meditative poses around.
Is it like that statue we found before?
Yeah, that
The
little
one-
shrine thing
Yeah, the one
up
with the maze. in it.
here.
It
Yeah,
does
the one where we
resemble
found
it.
the bag of holding.
It does resemble that.
Ah, sweet. Another place to get stuff.
Well, let's trace the maze then.
Who's good at mazes?
I'm good at mazes. I was the one who
Wait,
solved it.
the humanoid figures, are they flesh or are they statues?
They are flesh.
Oh,
Flash! I
Oh,
thought they were statues.
No.
what are
He
they
did say
wearing?
3.
They seem to be wearing like tribal garb.
Oh,
Asaka,
They were-
do they look familiar? They're. Do you know what
Wait,
tribe
so
they're
what
from?
race they are?
They look human.
Recognize their tribal markings.
Azaka has
Or tribal markings, yeah.
Azaka has stopped and is sort of staring out with an intense look in her eyes.
What's wrong?
I do not like this.
Care to elaborate?
Yes, please.
Call it a bad feeling, if you will.
Omens.
This is not what you expect.
also, wait a minute. Something just popped into my head. Didn't that, like, seer guy in Port 9 talk about a black obelisk? Or something?
Obelisk, yeah.
It's a statue, isn't it?
Your memory
Is it a
kills me.
statue or an altar? Like, what is it? Does it look like an obelisk or
No, we're in front of a monolith. Whatever.
like a monolith? So yeah,
Yeah, 2 different things.
they're different things. Sorry, but now okay, but I think we've dealt with worse.
I mean, if you remember how to the maze, why don't you just? Are we in front of the monolith, or do we just see it?
You see it in maybe like 100 or so feet away. The humanoid figures haven't seemed to move at all. It is like right in the middle of your path, though.
Do you
Is,
want to get their attention?
wait,
Just what?
don't bug them just yet.
Okay.
Is it the people that have you spooked, or is it the monolith?
I would be wary of those beings.
Beings. Are they not human?
She's silent.
Well,
Like,
I
does
think we should go around.
Brennan, can you do your detect the magics thing? See if there's something funky about this place.
Well, I guess.
Do I-
I'm using a spell slot on it.
All right. You don't detect any magic.
Yeah,
In,
doesn't
within 30 feet of you, at least.
And how far away are the humanoids?
Like maybe 100 feet.
Crap.
100 feet. I thought we were much closer.
No, he said 100 feet earlier.
Okay. Well, perhaps I can do kind of sneak up on the pyramid and try to do the maze thing, not to grab the attention.
I think.
I mean, you could certainly try, but they are sort of kneeling right next to it.
Yeah.
Come on. I'm Marcus Magna.
Bastards.
Or
I
we
don't know.
could just
It's a good plan.
introduce ourselves. Maybe they're just.
We could just
you know,
ignore them and go.
I mean,
always an option.
it's a black monolith in the middle of nowhere with people standing over it, and it's kind of similar to the thing we got the bag of holding. Come on.
So maybe they're just people who worship this monolith and are just peaceful or something.
Do you think they'd appreciate
Wouldn't
us
hurt to...
solving the puzzle and stealing the loot?
I mean, we're not stealing it if we solve it.
This is all assuming there is something to take
True.
out of.
I think it's a safe assumption.
We don't know if we don't try.
And if they're friendly, we're not gonna steal anything from them.
Fine.
All right then. Let's give it a go.
Yep,
All right,
let's
you
walk
guys
to
just
them.
you guys just walk up.
Or maybe I'll
I
stay
guess.
behind. I'll stay
Okay.
Oh,
behind.
not so brave now, huh,
Um,
Marcus?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I
I'm
will
not a
walk
good.
up. If someone
I'm
wants
not
to
a
walk
people
up with
person.
me.
I'll
Right.
go up
Yeah,
with
I'll
you.
walk up
As
with you.
you,
Nice.
Marcus, you were stealthing, I guess.
Yeah, stealthing. I'm kind of close by. But
Okay,
just
Marcus
like
is
keep my
hiding.
distance.
The rest of you walk up. As you do so, the figure in the middle turns around and slowly stands to his feet. The other two follow suit. You can see each of them wears a in addition to their tribal garb, wears a distinct wooden necklace. Well, their necklace with a wooden symbol that looks like a maze carved into it around their neck.
Do you remember what that god was that was on the other statue?
You could roll me a religion check.
I don't know if it was it a god. I thought it was a.
I think it was, wasn't it? 12.
You seem to remember it being something related to one of the ancient Chultan gods.
Right.
Something to do with god of mazes. Other than that, you can't recall the name.
Right.
Yeah, seriously, you can't recall the name. We've mentioned it a couple of times now.
I relay this information.
Didn't Saga remember what it was?
She might have. Keep walking up with us.
She is slowly at the back of the group, kind of following you. She's very tense.
What was the name of that ancient maze god again there, Zaka?
Not now.
Alright. Sure.
As you walk up, do you say anything?
Greetings.
Hello. Greetings. Yes.
Hi.
You give your greetings as you walk up. The main figure, a tall, muscled Chultan man, looks at you. It's a spear in hand. You must turn back.
Why is that?
This area, it is a sacred place.
Well, we unfortunately have business in the city of Omu.
You may not pass. You will not enter Om.
Is there any way we can convince you otherwise? We're trying to save a lot of people here. We're trying to.
This is the territory of Ubtao and his priests.
Yeah, was that it? Fudge.
Uptel again.
Where do we
Yeah.
find?
Um,
Oh, who's Utel again? Not saying that that's out of character.
Yeah, Uptao. It was literally just mentioned.
Yeah,
Was
sorry.
that God?
Huh. Well,
You have no business here. Return to from whence you came, or you will face our
But
wrath.
we have business here.
I don't want to be a murder hobo.
well, we certainly don't wish to face your wrath, but at the same time, the fate of the known world depends on our mission here. So,
Azaka moves close to Gavin. They are lying. They are not priests.
I figured as much. I whisper that back.
Their scent is wrong.
So,
Ooh.
Can I?
with that, he he will turn into a bear.
Okay.
Wait.
All right.
hold on.
Okay.
Okay. Sure.
I'm not gonna murder hobo. I'm just turning into a bear. You do what you want with it.
All right, you turn into a bear. The
Like-
all three guys grab their spears and point them at you. Do not try.
Can I make an investigation check, or just I guess, or insight to see if there's anything suspicious, like with the way they look, or
Sure.
Wouldn't that be a perception check?
or percept? I usually don't.
Well,
know.
it depends. It depends. If you're looking on how if you're trying to see how they look, it would probably be perception. If you're trying to do something on how they've been acting, it would be
Yeah.
insight.
Okay. Well, let's do insight. I'm not proficient in either of these, but Let's try it. 15.
They have been acting awfully aggressive for someone like a priest, and from what you've understood,
Mhm.
you haven't really met any, and none of the Chultan priests you've come across so far have been overly hostile.
Yeah.
And you've never heard of you haven't heard any in your studies of the Omu in history with the Arakocra, you never heard anything about it being a sacred place.
Mm-hmm. So,
Hmm.
and I just asked, is like, are you sure this is not a sacred place, to my knowledge? So,
Well, you are wrong then, outsider. Take your bear away and leave this place before we are forced to force you to.
At this point, can I kind of coat my weapons in poison, or like had like crossbows, 3 of my crossbow bolts?
So you're just pulling out your air poison.
I think he's
Yeah,
stealth.
Yeah, he's
hidden.
stealth.
I'm hidden. I'm in the bushes. Stealthily, I am.
I know.
Poison.
I'm gonna reach a claw out and push the spear to the side. I didn't attack.
Look, I think we all just need to take
Okay,
it.
so they are a little bit away from you. So you're gonna walk up to them and push the spears aside.
Yes.
No.
Don't do anything stupid, guys.
As you approach,
I'm not gonna
they immediately as you get within melee distance, their reflexes come into play, and they instantly lunge out for an attack. I need everyone to roll initiative.
It was inevitable, y'all.
Yeah.
Do we need our tokens to
Yeah.
actually get it in the turn order?
We did.
Yeah, give me
All right.
1 second.
What's that?
This was going this direction. You know that, right? I just figure it best to be prepared.
I somehow backed out of the game. Okay. Alright. We're back.
Ooh, Marcus with a good initiative for once.
Yeah, finally. Perhaps I could use my assassin ability for once.
Sorry, you'll probably be like over there in the bushes somewhere.
Level 20? Please.
Asaka would have been in the front because she
Yeah, she was whispering to you.
yeah.
Oh, that's you. Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh,
All right.
I would be, in my opinion, a little bit closer. Just a tiny bit closer, maybe 1 block. Seeing all this commotion and stuff.
If you were any closer, they probably would have been here.
Fine. Very well.
All right. Let me just make sure this is in order.
sorry, my roll 20 is rolling like crap. I haven't done it yet. There we go.
Okay.
Bad time.
Cool. So he strikes out with his spear.
Hey, we're missing Slag.
You are missing Slag. Let me grab him.
Just trying to Slag.
I am so sorry. Let's see here. Goblins. Slag is right there. All right. So does a 20 hit?
Yes.
All right. It does 8 piercing damage.
Bears
As
don't
the-
have a.
as-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What's that?
Bears don't have a huge natural armor class. It's pretty low.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're more AC, or not AC, HP tanks. But yes, no, they do this, and I need to roll initiative for them. I almost forgot.
Also, initiative for Azaka and Slag.
And Azaka and Slag. That's very poor.
That is.
Azaka is going to go ahead and roll her. Not Ashara, Azaka. All right, that's decent. And Slag. 13. All right. Get this all ordered up. All right, looks like Marcus is going to be going first. Who would have thought?
Yeah, finally. And
Mhm.
god damn it, I wish I was just one block, so because then I God. Okay. Because
You could use a bonus action to dash.
yeah, but then I'd lose my goddamn like crossbow attack. I use my goddamn crossbow back. Just the one thing I wanted to. Well, I guess you gotta make lemons with the lemons you got.
What?
What?
They say.
Whatever.
What?
Lemonade.
Yeah,
As they
lemonade.
say.
Fuck it.
Because
I'm gonna go up here, and then I'm just gonna shoot one of the crossbow bolts at, I don't know, this one. Fuck it. This person.
The front, the front person?
Yeah, the front person.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Why are you
Okay.
moving up to use your crossbow?
Yeah.
Why are you moving up to use your crossbow?
Because he wants to be in melee range for next round.
Yeah, melee range next
Oh,
round.
Okay.
That'll be a melee range for next round. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. A hand crossbow, and I have advantage since this I
Yes,
act
you
before
do.
my 20.
Auto crit too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's an auto crit. And I'm
All
using
right.
one of the poisoned bolts.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, like, wait a minute. Let me check something. I can't remember if I get another like dice on my sneak attack at 5th
You should
level.
have 3d6. It's
Yeah, I
every
have.
odd level. You get another one.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I do have 3d6. Okay, neat. Okay, so first the hand crossbow damage is doubled, so I'm just gonna roll that 2 times. So 14. Then the sneak attack damage.
You don't get the dex bonus twice.
What? Okay, so 5. So 5. Then sneak attack, and then the other one. Then this is an 18.
Nice.
Decent, and then the poison bolts, which is
It's
only
not 34 damage.
34 damage.
35 damage.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I could add some dice. Yeah.
All right. You go ahead and you shoot out with your hand crossbow. It strikes this man right in the chest. You notice that the bolt seems to it does sink in to his flesh, but he rips it out and very quickly, and it doesn't seem to do much damage to him. Not as much as it should have. That should have been enough to kill a much more than normal person.
Huh. Huh. We ain't deal with normal folks. And I'm gonna use my cunning action to dash backwards, go into the foliage. Whoa, 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 whoa,
All right.
whoa.
All right. Uzu.
yes, I'm going to move 5. Or I'm gonna move right here, and I'm going to cast hex onto this one.
Okay.
Bottom
Gotcha.
left,
Yeah.
and let's do, I guess, dexterity disadvantage, whatever,
Sure.
and Eldritch Blast him.
Okay.
Just
That's
24
gonna
to
hit.
hit, and that's 12 and 6, so that's 18 damage, and that is going to be my turn.
All right. Love how slowly Roll20 is loading in. Brennan.
I'm gonna run up a little bit.
Also, I will point out, doesn't Eldritch Blast get 2 beams at level 5?
Yes, you're right. You're
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
so you get to attack twice.
So I got to roll it twice. So one more. 17.
That's also gonna hit.
Yes, 12. That's
That
another
also-
hex.
Nice.
So thank you for reminding me. I forgot we're 5th level. Haha.
Yay.
Yay.
Big damage.
All right. Brennan.
Yeah, moving up here, and I'm gonna make a special weapon in between all of them.
Gotcha.
And I'm attacking the top one. I guess a 19 hits.
Yeah.
Damn, you're all rolling damn good damage.
All
That's
right.
max damage.
Smack down with your spiritual hammer.
And then I'm gonna Sacred Flame him.
Nice.
Wow.
All right. Ooh, just passes the 17.
No.
Hmm.
Ooh. But yeah, he does manage to dodge out of the way of that.
Oh well.
It is Azaka's turn. Azaka rushes forward. And is going to make 2 short sword attacks.
You said that scimitar.
Or, yes, scimitar attacks. I'm surprised you remembered that. That is a
remember a lot
natural.
of things.
That is a natural 1.
Oh no.
And
Oh,
that's a 6. All right. The second one hits. Let's see what happens for her fumble. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, complete moron.
Ouch.
Critical hit too.
Oh, don't let her live that one down.
All right. Well, she goes ahead and slashes out at him in such a rush that her sword slips and digs down into her own skin. However, she barely notices it in her battle stance. The second hit does connect with the opponents, and only does glancing. He barely even seems to notice. Gavin, it is your turn.
I begin my attack by standing up on my hind legs, making a really loud roar, and coming down with my claws and teeth.
That is not going to hit, unfortunately. The second one will, though. Your claws miss as he dodges out of the way, but you get him with your bite. Again, sort of like Marcus, you realize that he's not really that affected by your attack, at least as much as they're being battered by your opponent's other attacks. Well, I mean, your friend's other attacks. My bad. Anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right. It is Slag's turn. Did we give him any arrows? That's a great question.
Yeah, didn't we give him
did.
10?
I
Didn't
believe
I make 10 for him?
I believe you
Okay.
did make 10 for him. So he is going to move this way, and he is going to bravely take a short bow shot, and is going to hit. And his arrow glances off one of the warriors. However, he is very proud of his accuracy. Delvist.
These guys aren't looking much hurt, eh?
No, not really. The one that what's it called? The one that Uzu was blasting looks to be the most injured. However, these guys have shrugged off most of your attacks.
So we're actually doing something though, right? They're looking like at least that has somewhat affected them.
A few of them.
Yeah.
Well,
All
I think
right.
except for this one. This one I don't think has gotten hit.
Okay.
Really.
I'll move there. Then let's not fudge this up. Pardon me while I measure things.
I know exactly what you're doing.
20 feet, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay.
I do it here.
I know exact. Yeah.
You know when the measuring stick comes out, what spell people are using.
That's 27.
All right. They're going to start making their saves.
And that one has disadvantage on dex, right? One of them?
Oh wait, is it save?
Well, it's a skill.
check?
Though.
Yeah.
Ah, bugger.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not the saves.
Bummer.
Let's say I have to make
Alright.
an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Two of them fail, one of them succeeds.
Nice. And do I want to do anything else? How are they looking?
Give me one moment. Half 27, 13. They are looking more injured after this. However, they still seem to have plenty enough left to fight in them.
Fudge it. Okay, I'll quick and cast Firebolt on the hexed one.
Okay.
Darn it.
Does not hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, that does hit.
Hey.
Whoa.
Well,
All right.
that's my turn.
Okay. As these guys are barraged by fire and tooth and claw, they don't drop their spears, but they begin to shudder as hair begins to grow from their bodies.
Mm.
Ah.
Ah.
Great.
Oh.
Don't get bitten. Oh, I got the.
And one by one, they start to transform.
If you guys could see Marcus right now, I mean, I guess you can see since he's not in it. He's fucking terrified right now. Ah.
Standing in front
Better
of you
usually.
are 3 werebore.
Werebore.
What a bore, am I right?
Uh,
Couldn't come up with something original.
yeah, that's true. You just screw with them.
All right. They are going to go for their attacks with their very large spears. Now I can actually roll in front of you. Actually,
Oh, this explains everything. Crap.
Okay. So this first one back here is going to back up 2 spaces and then is going to charge at Brennan. He's going to charge out with his tusks.
Mhm.
9 doesn't hit.
Nope.
And then he's gonna swing with his large spear, which is incorrectly labeled as maul on here. But
That does it.
all right, so he does 10 bludgeoning, piercing damage because it's a spear. As he just knocks you in the side with it. The second one is going to go for Gavin, and he is going to do the same thing. He's going to back up.
Don't we get
3.
opportunity attacks then?
Yes, actually. If you want to take an opportunity attack against him, you can. Both Brennan and
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
all right, yeah, you smack him with your mace. Gavin, yours does not hit. Once they've transformed, it seems they have a bit more armor. But though Brennan, you feel your mace just kind of glance off this guy.
yeah.
But this guy moves back and charges with his tusks. Does a 14 hit?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. You do take an extra 2d6 as well. So you take 14 slashing damage from the tusks, and you are target is a creature. Must succeed. This one says creature, and that one says humanoid. Oh no, that's human. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I need a strength saving throw from you, Gavin, as he attempts to knock you prone with his tusks.
Does being a large creature have anything to do? Have any play in this? Because I know it does with grapple. Grapple's an auto save.
It doesn't say, so I'm going to assume no.
Okay. That's why I was asking if it was a form of grapple, because grapple's an auto save.
No, he's just knocking you prone.
Alright, and it's strength, you said?
I'll say it's advantage because he's smaller than you. So you have strength save with advantage. All right, yeah, you are not knocked prone, but he does ram into you, and his tusks are pretty sharp. In addition, he's going to try and swing with his maul. It doesn't hit. All right, the last one is going to engage Azaka. He's going to snarl out and be like, I smell your scent. What are you doing? Like this.
What?
Fight me in your true form! And swings. That hits.
What?
That hits. Both of his gigantic spear hits slash into Azaka.
Wait, did he just tell Azaka to fight his true form? Or her true form?
Yep, Azaka.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. What have we been
Great.
traveling with?
All right. Marcus.
I'm gonna be honest here. Lycanthropes are literally one of Marcus's only fears. So I don't know. I think like if I was role playing him, Marcus would at least try to maybe like fight off like not running away and shit. So I guess it's a wisdom save
Sure.
because yeah. I see like it's a 10 or something. No. So yeah, Marcus is gonna like freeze in fear and like waste his turn doing nothing.
Fair enough. Marcus is completely petrified. No pun intended.
Not petrified.
Usu.
Yes, I'm going to move right here. Do Eldritch Blast on the hexed one.
All right.
So let's do one at him. 24. 5 plus that. And then the second one, we'll do the second one on him as well.
All right.
19.
That's going to hit.
8. Thanks. And that's 6. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to use Maddening Hex, which is new. Let me just put it in the chat real quick.
All right.
It is as a bonus action. Copy. Sorry, hold on.
That's one from Xenophar's.
Yes.
Nice.
Bonus action, you cause
Psychic disturbance around the target. Cursed by your hex spell. When you do so, you deal psychic damage to the cursed target and each creature of your choice you can see within 5 feet of it. So I'm guessing you're doing those two.
Yeah. So it's just
equals
4.
your charisma. All right. You go ahead and you deal the 4 damage to both of these creatures. The one on the hexed one collapses to its knees before slumping to the ground.
And that's my turn.
All right, Brennan.
I'm gonna start with my spiritual weapon on the top one.
All right, that's gonna hit.
Another 12.
All right.
And I'm gonna move it into the square between Saga.
Okay.
Right over here. And then I'm gonna take its place.
Okay.
Over here. And I'm gonna cast
Sorry.
Word of Radiance. That'll
All
hit
right.
both of them.
All right. One of them passes. One of them fails. Right. Anything else?
And nope.
All right. It's Azaka's turn. Azaka looks around for a moment, but as she seems to be she seems to almost be enraged by the words of this man boar in front of her, and a truly intriguing yet disturbing sight unfolds as Azaka's form begins to shift.
Oh, man.
And in her place
where
is a tiger-like tiger-like being.
Can we trust nothing in this place?
Kind of
Uh,
seems that way.
she is going to go ahead and just strike out with her claws. One of them hits and slashes in to the wereboar, just snarling. Gavin, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to reach out and grab the one in front of me,
Okay.
and whatever I've got to do to restrain him.
Okay. It's going to be an athletics check. All right. Let's see what he gets. Unfortunately, he does manage to break free of your grasp.
Oh, I'll give a growl.
All
Frustration.
right. Indeed. Slag is going to be very confused at this, and he is going to start running towards Usu in confusion, and he proceeds to try and hide behind him.
that's fine.
Oh, sorry, no, he gets this first off. Oh, okay.
Okay.
He
Whoa.
trips and falls prone over on the ground. He trips over your leg.
Okay.
I hope he's okay.
Delus.
Face plants. All right. I'm gonna twin cast firebolt on the two remaining ones.
Okay. That hits.
Closest one first. I'll say.
And the second one does hit as well.
There you go.
Wow.
Some rolls.
Nice.
All right. The first one crumples,
Nice.
and then the second one howls. It is burned.
Enough of these guys. All right, that's my turn.
The boar is going to flail around with its spear. That is going to hit Azaka, and the second one is going to be made on Brennan. Actually, yeah, and he's gonna use his tusks.
Ooh, that hits.
That does hit.
All right, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
No.
Oh dear.
Brennan, you feel a very unsettling feeling in the pit of your stomach, but you don't exactly know what's wrong. Other than that, you take the damage as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus.
Okay, another will save. This one, DC now higher since now he knows that Azaka is aware Lycanthrope too. So he's like a 15 or something. No, still scared shitless, can't do nothing. Still can't do nothing.
It hasn't loaded in for me. What did he get?
9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Uzu.
still scared.
I'm going to use my bonus action to hex the last guy standing.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast both him twice.
Okay.
And that's 10 and 19.
The 19 hits.
That's 14 plus 4. So 18.
And then the psychic damage from the
No, that's every bonus action
Okay.
I have, so. And that's it.
All right, Brennan.
Yeah, I'm
And that
gonna
wasn't
get
enough?
revenge on this thing.
That's gonna hit. All right, you slam down on it with your spiritual weapon.
Let me see what I'm gonna do for my real action. I'm just gonna throw a Sacred Flame at it. Dex save. I'll take 12 damage. Confirm it.
Damn it, so close.
All right. And with that, it is Azaka's turn. Azaka is going to rake out with her claws at this weakened thing once again.
Oh, I also mentioned it's dexterity disadvantage, so all dexterity skill checks on him.
Yeah, but it's not saves.
No, I know, no, but skill checks at
Okay.
advantage. You know.
Could
Yeah.
come up.
Yeah, could
As she rakes out with her claws and snarls at this thing, she goes in for the kill and rips the wereboar's head straight off its body.
Okay.
Nice.
Whoa.
Sweet.
With that, the wereboars have been taken care of, and you see a Azaka in lion form holding a severed wereboar head, panting heavily.
Lion or tiger? Sorry,
Tiger, sorry,
it's okay.
my bad.
It's okay. That's awesome. Oh, love that she's
Okay.
more tiger.
Uh,
I go up to Azaka. This is new.
Yeah, you could say that.
I can explain.
I kind of
Is it
like
like a
walk
talking
up
tiger
with
right
my
now?
You, if you want to explain, you can, but I'm not gonna force you to tell.
Yeah.
Explain
I
why.
think it explains itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus kind of walks up to,
I'm a
with
bear,
a
though.
hand crossbow and short sword in hand. Yeah, I would like an explanation. Thank you very much.
She quickly shifts back into her humanoid form.
And you can see his arms are kind of twitching and out of place here. I would like an explanation very much.
Well, you see, it's complicated, but
Oh,
not
no,
every
we got time.
not everything in Schult is as it appears.
I think we're learning that.
Also, are you gonna keep that head?
She looks down, just sort of now just coming to the realization she's still holding it, and tosses it on the ground. My apologies. I was not planning on
Sharing
being
your.
so dramatic, but something in that beast struck a chord.
I mean, no judgment. I'm a snake person, so I mean.
I'm currently in an animal farm, so there you
Yeah.
go.
Do I know that I've been cursed?
That's a great question. I'm gonna go with no,
That's what I thought.
because I don't see any reason why you should. There's nothing about it that says you would.
Also, can I possibly take their tusks as for?
What do we do?
Yeah, what did I have on them?
Yeah.
They had each of them had a very large spear that was basically like the size of a maul. Other than that, their sort of ripped tribal clothing, and they each had an amulet on.
I want to take one of the amulets.
Nah,
Okay.
you know what? Fuck it. I'll take one too, since I have to look.
It's a crudely carved of Utao.
What's the tips of the spears made of?
Looks to be sharpstone.
Yeah.
Can I put a spear on the ground, like facing up, and put the head on top of the spear? Like a,
Lord of the Flies style?
yeah, Lord of the Flies style, indeed.
Sure.
Sweet.
And how big are the tusks?
Maybe like 1 to 2 feet.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I'd like to take all
Jeez.
6.
You can make me a survival check to see how you can extract them.
Have like a saw?
I have something.
Okay.
Yeah, you do pretty well. With your you cut around you use your dagger, whatever, sharpen have to cut around the fleshy parts of the jaw and extract them. And you now have 6 wereboar tusks.
What are you gonna do with those tusks, Brennan?
You can make weapons out of these.
Yeah, I really
you want-
appreciate like
Some?
If you can make a dagger out of one of them, why not?
I'm sure I could figure something out.
Could
like,
add to my
seriously.
collection of daggers.
Like, I mean, come on. We'll find plenty of animals with just as big as tusks as these. We don't need nothing from these things. And Marcus is very nervous.
Why are you so? You seem so anxious to be around these things.
Because fuck you. That's what.
Okay.
Heck of a reason.
Yeah.
By any chance, are you afraid of wereboars?
The great Marcus Magda afraid of things. I wouldn't.
No,
Yeah.
that doesn't sound true.
Couldn't be possible.
Do you
I don't
shave
know.
all your hair off because you're afraid of turning into a hairy creature?
And now you're just being an asshole.
Well,
It's just I for some reason had sometimes keep having this dream of where I'm in some sort of town or whatever, and I walk around town and I saw a wolf, just regular wolf, and I decided I could like shoot at that dumb animal. So why not? So I go into a hiding position. I take out my crossbow and I shoot it in the neck. And then it like this wiggles on war, and I'm like, yeah, right, still got the game. And then it like the wolf transforms into this man wolf thing, and then it's like notices me, and it starts chasing me. I try to run, and then this army of werewolves just follow me. I try to escape, run to a house or something, and then they catch up to me, and they make mincemeat out of me. I don't know why I keep having this dream, but. Yeah, but fuck these things, honestly. And especially kind of like, I'm very concerned with like one of our like own people now being one of them.
I mean,
I mean,
did Azaka hear that comment?
Azaka glares at you.
I mean, you don't offend the were tiger. I mean, no, I don't know if you want to be addressed as a were tiger. I'm just. I don't want to be in the receiving end of what if she's mad. If to be honest with you, Marcus, I would just I wouldn't want to fight.
Look, well, I guess you haven't like eaten us yet, but it's,
If I wanted you dead, you'd already.
I don't doubt that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can admit, not me neither.
I would also like to point out that we had a deal. You helped me, I helped you.
Yes.
I intend to make good on our deal. And my identity has nothing to do with that.
I agree.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So none of your
Yeah.
instincts will
An
come
honorable
in the way of the
tiger.
deal.
My instincts have saved your life more than once, so you best respect that.
And now we have an excuse to make cat jokes too, so this will be fun.
I don't know about making no.
Yeah. I guess. Well, like I said, when you're on a job, you just have to deal with bullshit, any bullshit that comes your way. I can get over this. I get over this. Let's look at this like obelisk or something.
Yes,
Monolith
let's
is
do
monolith.
that. Who wants to solve the maze?
Me, I want distractions right now.
Sure your hands aren't shaking too much, Marcus?
Shut up. I can handle it.
All right.
Okay, so I try to do the thing I did at like other mono thing, stone thing. So is it like an investigation thing to trace my way through the maze?
I'd say it's just straight intelligence, to be
Oh,
honest.
I'm so great at those. Dull.
Man.
You don't manage to make your way through the complicated sigil.
Yeah, my
Do you
hands
want
are
the
shaking
amulet?
too
I
much.
think the maze is on the amulet.
Oh, yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
the amulet of who again?
Ooptown.
Oh,
It's a symbol of Ubtao.
Utah, yeah.
Yeah, my hands are too shaky too much. Someone else do it.
Okay.
So you want to do it?
Sure, I'll do it.
Yeah, seemed like you had an idea, Val.
Intelligence again, or
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yeah, you trace your way through the maze, and the monolith starts to glow
oh,
a faint golden hue.
Well, that's not what happened last time.
no.
That's different.
Not like a beacon in the air or anything. It's just sort of like glowing.
Yeah, it's just sort of a faint glow. And then after a second, all of you standing around it feel a warmth creep its way up your spine. And everyone standing within 30 feet of the monolith regains 15 hit points.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
oh,
I don't. Sweet. Even I.
I wasn't missing anything. Which
Yeah.
it's fine.
I mean, I was missing more than 15.
Where is the amulet? The amulet, the obelisk, monolith, whatever. Like Marcus.
Like on the battle map?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
Are we just all within 30 feet of it?
yeah, you're all within 30 feet of
Yeah.
it.
This could be useful if we are in desperate need of some healing stuff.
I mean,
Whatever.
If in the
assuming.
middle of a full pitch battle, we'll run back here and trace a maze.
Yeah, right. Assuming we're gonna be back here. What time is it at this point, by the way?
It's probably getting later in 2-3 p.m.
Okay. Does anyone need a short rest before we continue?
No, I'd say we.
No, I'm pretty
continue.
good after that
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
obelisk flight.
Just checking.
So we carrying on then?
I mean, we can. I mean, if you can do like an hour, I mean, I get my spell slot back.
Oh, you want to rest? Okay, we can do it.
Yeah. I mean, how long would it take for you to make a dagger out of a tusk? By the way, like
An hour.
an hour. I mean, if you want to do that, while I just quickly regain my spell slots, so I'm not completely useless.
Also, are we sure that nobody's been infected with the,
I mean,
kinds
what do
of-
you mean? How would we know about that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you, the
Oh,
magic
magic.
people. Magic
Yeah.
people. Is
I mean,
there
I guess
a
I
check
could-
we can do?
Could
Check.
cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Yeah, don't. I can deal with the Zaka being the werewolf,
Is
the
it
were
magic,
thing,
though?
but still, I don't want Delvest, where you can have some sort of boar midget.
Delvis. What?
I appreciate your concern, I guess.
Did one of y'all get stabbed and have to roll a
I'm gonna say,
con?
Brennan, you don't necessarily detect any magic,
Yeah.
although you do have this odd feeling that you can't shake about when you got hit. It doesn't seem to be magical.
Hmm.
Are you
Like-
okay, Brennan?
I mean, it did hit me with his tusk.
Mm.
I was hoping I would have to go a whole session without doing that.
Can I roll a if he tells us this, can I roll a medicine or a survival?
Sorry, I didn't hear what he said.
Oh, sorry.
I just said that I got hit by one of the tusks.
Okay.
Yeah, so could I roll a medicine or a survival to see if I have a clue of what might have happened to him?
I don't think there's any outward signs of it because it's a.
Well, he just said he got hit
How
by a
about-
tusk.
Azaka.
And me knowing that they're
Azaka.
were creatures, that's why I'm thinking.
Yeah, Saga,
Yeah.
how does one get infected with canthropy?
Well, normally, if you are bitten or attacked by any of their natural means, you have a chance of being infected.
Do you have any way of detecting that? Being one yourself?
It is not inherently magical, but if one were to have something that could potentially discover the effects affecting one's natural form.
Hmm.
Other
I think
than that,
I mean, I could try and identify myself.
But it's not magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic. I
Other
mean, I
Brennan,
guess.
No,
Brennan,
Other than-
let us
other-
know if you turn into a
other
boy.
than- Other than
you
that,
hold silver? How about that? If I
Silver
hit you with a
happens
silver
that's-
coin, would that do anything?
it would have to be a wound.
Oh.
I mean,
But
we
yes,
could like.
that one of the other. I was going to say one of the only other ways to determine if one has been affected by the curse is to check for the symptoms.
What are the symptoms?
Well, I got 5 silver pieces with me. I mean, if you want to fashion a needle or something, we can like check.
I mean,
You will be.
a
You
silver
will
needle
be.
would also hurt a human being.
Mm,
Yes, but a silver weapon will hurt you much more. It will burn you.
yeah,
I'd
that.
rather not get
In
burned.
in addition, another thing that will is a surefire sign is when the full moon comes about.
Do we know when the next full moon
Is
is?
anybody paying attention to the moon phases?
We'll have to wait till nighttime so we can check, but
It's just been up all the nights. We surely know what the phase.
Really quick, Brennan, do you still have that? Are you wounded? Is there a physical wound on you by any chance?
I kind of look at myself where I got hit.
We got healed, right? Though.
Yeah, I
are
got
you
healed for
are,
15.
are you at full HP?
No, I'm missing
Oh,
5 HP.
Then you're still wounded. If
Okay. Put the silver coin in the wound. See what happens.
oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell. I grit my teeth, take the coin, and jam it in a little bit, and
Uh-oh.
First of all, as a human being, I just want to say how insanitary that is. Second,
Yes.
second as a DM, it is you immediately pull it back out and gasp as soon as the metal comes in contact with your exposed flesh, you feel a burning sensation.
Is that a sign, Azaka?
I would say so, yes.
I did not expect it to hurt that much.
Well,
Well,
In fact, you take 1 point of fire damage.
Well, it's a good thing we took remove curse.
yeah. If you guys have, like, a way
Passing
to-
down on myself.
You cast remove curse on yourself.
Yep.
All right, you don't have to worry about your lycanthropy anymore.
want to check to make sure it works and shove that money back in there.
You could do that. Well,
Oh fuck. Yes.
It all
Let's
easy.
better check.
All right, you do it. It is uncomfortable, but doesn't burn.
okay. Can I have that coin back though?
You
I look
hand-
at you angrily and just flip the coin away.
you
away in
hand,
your
you
direction.
flip him back the blood-soaked coin.
Uh,
And I'm
Well,
going to
I-
cast cure
I don't
wounds on
touch
myself.
money ever again.
All right.
Ugh.
Now I'm
Well.
at full HP.
That's good. Well,
well,
we solved the problem.
Yep. Guess so.
That was very fortunate.
yeah.
Couldn't we technically, heal Azaka too?
I mean, assuming she
Assuming
wants.
she wants to. We can
Yeah.
make the
Do you
offer.
want to
Yeah.
be cured of the curse, Asaka?
This is who I am. There is no reason to change.
Fair enough.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
Having this curse has been somewhat of a blessing in terms of surviving.
I could imagine.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Uh,
even though I'm gonna be honest, I'm not comfortable still kind of getting adjusted to this. I still can respect your decision of like yeah, I can still respect your decision.
I'm surprised you find you're more comfortable with someone like me compared to someone like Azaka.
It just I don't have nightmares of snake people eating me alive.
Well,
And
I mean,
the weird
my
thing
kind,
is, it's
my
just
kind is
even
hated all
recently-
around. To be fair, so
Yeah, but as long as you ain't trying to kill me, then I'm cool with it. But just I don't know, even just that, you know, but whatever. It's stupid. But like, I don't know how my brain works. Why I keep having these nightmares.
Not very well.
I promise you, Marcus, if I want to kill you, I'll do it before you notice.
Yeah. Well, shall we get a move on?
We're taking
Are
a
we still
rest,
short
aren't we?
resting for an hour?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, short resting. Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna make a board dagger.
I just want my spell slot.
Gavin kind of laughs at her comment on the killing before he even knows it. And says, she's just messing with you, Marcus.
Or so we think.
Well, you now know my secrets. Now we should probably get going.
You're not resting.
Oh, what? You're laying down. You need a rest.
I thought these two did.
I mean, I just want to be able to help in case of another encounter with wereboars or whatever is in Umu.
Omu.
Whatever. Omu.
How far are we even from the city? Like a day's journey and stuff.
Pretty close, right?
It seems like we'll read it tomorrow.
I mean,
Yeah,
I doubt we'll encounter anything like for
Don't
the
say
rest
that.
of the day.
Yeah, don't
So-
say that.
What could
No, no.
possibly go wrong?
Never assume.
Sure, we'll walk right into Homu and just solve everything immediately. We'll hit the big switch that says Death Curse.
Yeah, flip it and game over.
Yep.
All's taken care of.
That's it.
Then an instant level up to 20, and then you're done.
Yep.
And then you fight the Trask.
There you go.
All right. Well, you guys, I guess, rest and then move on. And at long last, as you travel on, you come to the edge of the sunken city, the Forbidden City, known as Omu.
Yay.
Are we like on the staircase in the like left corner, or do we see it in some else other corner?
Well, as you approach, you realize there are slim few entrances and exits to the city that look safe. There is a massive stone staircase that leads down in the bottom southwestern corner. However, you could potentially try and go around another way should you desire.
I mean, I say we just take the stairs.
Yeah.
I mean, why make it harder on ourselves? Just my train of thought.
No, with
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I agree.
Wow, Brennan,
Okay.
you're huge.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah,
Actually,
why am I so big?
Wait, why is it not get? That's okay.
No, everyone else is small.
It's not even.
Alright.
It's not giving me your token. It's giving me your picture. Wait, it did the same thing on the battle. That's okay.
20.
Oops.
Whoa.
Oh, God damn it.
Jesus.
Huge, Marcus.
Okay, Marcus.
Oh, okay.
Where are we on the map? I can't find us.
You're
Just
bottom left.
Oh, okay.
I can't
Oh my
find me.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that real quick.
he's like 150 feet across right now.
Massive
Pure
Magda
convenient
is in
scale.
the house. Magdazilla.
By that logic, Brennan's also 50 feet across, and so is everybody else.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
this is just to symbolize where you are on the map. I could just give you a party token,
I
but
mean, that might be easier.
I mean, if you guys want to split up,
I mean, I don't think we
Never
should split
split
up.
the party.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun to split the party sometimes, but I think in this situation,
All right. Well, in that
Let's
case, I'll just go ahead and grab you one of these.
yeah.
I'll give everyone access to it.
That's gonna
Giant
be a
question
mess.
mark.
Who could it be?
All right. So you guys come down. into
Whoa.
this-
What is
Okay.
going
Oh,
on?
Who did
That
that?
was
Sorry.
Party runs around madly.
still like how we were a question mark though. That's pretty funny. The uncertain.
Well, should we go have a look?
Well,
Yep.
Um,
Well, where do we want to start?
well,
I mean,
give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you some descriptive text.
Mhm.
All right. So you come down the steps, and you can see there's a building a few 100 feet away. Looks to be some kind of guardhouse of sorts. It stands near to the entrance of the city. Arrow slits are cut into the walls, and a lopsided iron portcullis hangs over the gateway. Beyond you, which you can barely see the entrance to an open plaza.
Should we start with that guardhouse?
Yeah,
that
I
was-
guess.
Yeah.
that-
Also, I'm kind of wondering if there are still people here, or at least something.
I mean, those werebears mentioned that this was a werebores, whatever. Mentioned that this was a sacred place, right? What about
Oh
that?
no! Please don't tell me there are more lycanthropes
I-
that try to kill us. Try to kill
Could
us.
be.
I can't.
Seems doubtful there was just 3, right? Onwards?
Yep. I really hope someone somewhere in here has got some silver or some magic like swords. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable.
Assuming there are werebores
You-
here, I mean,
Yeah. Otherwise, I couldn't challenge your weapon, Marcus.
You could?
Yes.
How can you do that?
Well, at the cost of my own defenses, but yeah.
Well, if you're willing, I'm sure.
It would probably be a good idea. So you're not so you can actually do something against them.
Yeah. Maybe it'd be best is to
Well-
whatever. Let's think about it later.
yeah. I mean,
Sure.
let's first see if there are were anymore, because you wouldn't want to waste something if there's other things here that aren't more than just werebores.
But come over to me if we encounter any more.
Okay.
Plus, I think Azaka could probably smell them because she did say there's, something was off about those last 3 guys. Their scent was off. So, I mean,
Oh, true.
anyway, what are we in front of?
You're in front of the guardhouse.
Oh, are there guards?
None that you can see.
Okay.
Is there an entrance?
There is an entrance.
Is it locked?
Check it out.
Yeah. Like I said, there's a sort of lopsided iron portcullis that's halfway open, hangs over the gateway, beyond which you can see into sort of a plaza area inside the guardhouse.
Hmm. Yeah, but is there like a general door to see if the guards come out? Oh, wait a minute. That's probably on the other side. Maybe if I could try to climb over this like gate, and maybe there's a like smaller door I'll
Was it-
open.
Was it lopsided in such a way that it's open?
Yes.
Okay,
Ah.
that's
Ah.
there. Okay, yeah, let's head in.
All right. You head in. You see that much of the interior has collapsed into the rubble. Creepers cling to the walls, and high grasses sprout between the flagstones amid evidence of long-dead campfires.
Mhm.
One wall is covered with graffiti, some words painted, others etched.
Oh, what does the graffiti
Does
say?
anybody read? Can anybody read that?
He said it's in common.
It
Right.
isn't
Wait,
common.
common? Oh, sick.
Oh,
Wait,
it's a
whatever,
common
so-
Oh.
shit.
You find various phrases, among which I will post in the chat.
Oh god.
Fear the fangs of Ra. Ooh,
The snakes are
fangs.
not what they seem.
Oh, snakes.
Look at
Oh.
Uzu suspiciously.
Beware the frog
Hmm.
monster, who is Unk, all hail the king of Ed. Ah, oh, that's Rasnisi fellow.
Puzzle cubes
yeah.
are the key.
The last part seems useful.
Because but bravery can be wisdom more question mark. I have no idea what that means.
Fangs and snakes.
Eric, I've gone in search of the 9 shrines.
You might want to
Nice.
take note of all these. Write them
Yep.
down.
Yeah.
Write them down.
I mean, I could write it in my spell book for now.
Yeah, that would be appreciated, man.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for the time you roll in that one on a spell and start reading some of these out.
That's, yeah,
Oh,
that,
that'd be amazing.
Monster.
yeah. Also, like,
Yeah.
where there's that Rasnisi fellow that seer from Oranga was kind of like wishing us to kill. Well, some like warlord or something. I can't remember that much. But yeah, he's also somewhere here. Transformed as
Also-
a UNT.
Where it says, Eric, I've gone to search of the 9 shrines. V as in like the name V or the number 5? I mean, it's just.
Probably first letter of a name.
I mean,
Okay.
is there a way to tell the difference? Like,
I don't-
there wouldn't
that's-
really be.
I figured I'd ask because just curious.
hard to say.
It is hard to say.
The
It
king
looks
of
like an
feathers.
also.
Okay. I mean, is there anything else of note like here besides the graffiti, or?
Most of it looks empty.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
probably this place. If there is like people, if people have visited this place, as clearly seen by these common writings, I doubt that this guide has anything.
There's still like there's no like building left standing or anything that we can have poking or anything.
What's that?
There's no like building that's standing that we can have a poke in or anything.
I mean, as you move farther into the city, there are plenty of buildings you could poke through.
Okay, so let's
I mean,
carry on.
can I make a perception check to see if I notice anything out of the ordinary?
In the guardhouse?
Yeah,
Sure.
2. No,
You do not notice anything out of the ordinary.
maybe Brennan. Do you see something?
No, I'm busy.
Yes.
I'm busy.
Okay.
Doing that.
Well, I could try investigating the area if you really want to.
I mean,
Try to find something.
okay. I mean, I can try to investigate. What am I investigating, though?
Yeah, maybe the guardhouse, see if we can find shit. I mean, I could do it. I'm pretty good.
At investigating or
Investigating.
perceive?
What are you investigating?
Yeah.
Well,
Why don't you just look around? Do a just perceive, percept.
Okay, perceive.
Percept.
I'm also decent at that.
There you go. That's better than me. What do you notice, Mark?
You don't notice anything out of the ordinary around here. It seems to be mostly empty and no signs of life.
Yeah, no equipment, anything.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, this
Thinking
is
there's
big
not
and
anything.
clean.
Getting that feeling.
What should be our first course of action in this city? Like, do we try to find that artist Kimber fellow? He's probably here somewhere.
You should be even up with
I'm
it.
sorry. Find who?
Artist Kimber.
Who
You know, the
who's-
guy who can cast ice along with his dragon buddy.
Oh,
Dragon Bait,
yeah, him.
Or
He
the
said we'd
lizard
meet him.
guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said we'd meet him.
Left us a note, right? Or something.
What?
He left in the middle of the night. Left us a note, right?
Or
What
did
happened?
it tell Brennan?
tell Brennan?
He said he would meet us here.
Right. Okay.
So
I mean,
he's somewhere probably.
Did you? Okay. I mean,
I could contact him tomorrow
Oh yeah.
if we
Oh,
don't
yeah,
find
true.
him by then.
Oh, yeah, you have the thing now. That'd be useful. Okay, so next house.
All right. Well, the nearest building is off a little bit of a plateau. It'll be a bit of travel, but you start to move towards it. As you do, as you get out the back of the guardhouse, you hear a thudding sound, and you hear the sound of swearing. And as you look back, what you see is Azaka following behind you. But as she tries to, it's almost as she is like she's hitting an invisible glass wall.
Hmm.
What?
Everything all right there, Azaka?
It's
Kind of go back
warded.
to him.
What was that?
Warded.
For the love of.
Yeah, are you serious?
But the rest of us can pass through.
Mm.
Figures, the Omuans. They were a fickle people.
Well, I mean, on the bright side,
Seems
that
they
means there won't
haven't.
be any more in here.
Seems they haven't taken a liking to my kind.
Well,
Like your kind, as in
Well,
like
we-
people, or as in like tiger people.
It's
Can
the
you
lycanthropy. We could.
answer that question for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Should we try to
do
find
we
another way?
leave- We
Oh,
could
another-
could cure the lycanthropy, or just
I don't think she
find
wants
another
us.
way, or
It
leave
is.
her here.
Very doubtful that you could cure me unless you're a very powerful mage.
Well, this seems like we. I hate to say this, I honestly do, but it seems like we're gonna have to leave her.
Or we could try to find another way in.
if
I mean, aren't usually like these like barrier shits all over all over places? Like it's just not a giant wall.
We could try and find the source of the barrier and destroy it.
And that could work.
I could dispel it if you could find that, but I doubt you will.
Could you try it, Gavin?
We'd need to be at the source, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to have something to dispel, like an object or a location. Oh wait, a location.
Yeah, could you just temporarily from that one spot dispel it, and then Ashaka rushes through it?
Well, you
Enters
don't
the
know what
city.
other dangers might be inside for her kind.
True.
True.
Obviously,
wanna-
they want to keep her kind out. Which is unfortunate, but they're lost.
As much as I hate to say it, I believe our contract might be at the end of its lifespan. I've guided you through the jungles of Chult to where you needed to go, and now you're at a point that I could not possibly pass. Becoming like you is not an option for me. And frankly, if everything you've said is correct, you don't have much time to waste, especially on someone like me. I will go back to Port Nyanzaru, and when you find whatever is causing this curse here, I want you to give it an extra hit in for me.
We could use you as a guide on the way back when we are done in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that could take days and stuff.
Also somewhat optimistic.
If-
And also,
If you wish, I will wait outside the city.
like I'm gonna throw it out there, like as much as I believe our chances and our failure is like percentually very very low, might be a good idea that someone like returned to Port Nyanzaru that knows where this place is, and if for some miracle of like all the pantheons we fail, then
Miracle.
that at least someone knows.
Miracle.
and that like someone can direct to Omu and then deal with the death curse. Hopefully before
Yeah,
my souls are devoured.
And I'll contact Yoshiara Asaka if we're done here,
I mean,
if we don't perish.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if we do manage to do what we need to do here, getting back is going to be a little tricky.
I mean, we've been traveling for a short for like what has it been, like 2 months, a month?
Are you? So do you know how to traverse this jungle without problems?
I mean, we've been doing it for a while. Just I don't know.
I mean,
I've been trying to learn as we've been traveling. I don't know a little bit
Also,
about the terrain and stuff.
trying to learn how to be a guide of.
Yeah, I've been studying the map. I know where we've been going.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's settled then. I will go back and inform the merchant princes of what you've done here.
Yeah.
If you don't hear from us, we'll probably be dead.
If that
Give
is
it like
if that is the case, we will be sending aid.
yeah, and this
Are you taking Slag with you?
You look down at Slag, who's right next to you. If you wish.
I mean, come
I'll go
on,
to
let's
Slack,
at least
what
keep
he
someone here.
wants.
I mean, it's up to Slag, but I feel like he might not be safe here.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying out loud. I mean,
What do you think, Slag?
Well,
you are a proud Batiri warrior of the crocodile tribe.
He does puff out his chest at this. Slag is proud Batiri warrior. He will have you know. And Slag feels pretty good about his chances so far.
But you can't start your crocodile tribe if you die here. You know that, right?
True.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know, your choice. I mean, you gotta breathe. You know what? You've been a real like help to us. You know what? I take one of the gems that I picked up from Nangalore, and I said, you know what? For your help and making it this far, I'm gonna give you this. I give one of the gems worth not 40 gold to Slag.
400.
His eyes get as big as gold coins, and he
Just runs away.
he like kind of jumps up and down a bit. He goes, "Slag gonna start the Crocodile Clan, and you're all honorary members."
Thanks, Slag.
Thanks, Slack. It's an honor.
Yes.
Yeah. You make the best damn tribe.
Slag,
this land
proud
has ever
Batiri chieftain now. Ha-ha.
Excellent. Yeah. Go show the world, Slag. You can do it.
Slag gonna buy a nice dinosaur with this.
It's good to know.
Where do you buy a dinosaur?
I mean, you can probably buy a
Port
dinosaur.
Nine
Yeah, probably.
Port Nine they sell dinosaurs there.
Like goblins there?
Yeah, you didn't see any goblins there.
He'll find a way.
All right. Well, as you all exchange various degrees of parting words,
I'd actually like to talk to Zaka more closely, and it's like, look, we haven't gotten along like at all. I'm gonna admit that. But for what it's worth, you're one of the best. You're honestly the best damn fighter I've ever seen and met. And I've met and killed quite a few, most of them in their sleep. So yeah, and thanks for everything, Azaka, and thanks for tolerating this sorry sack of ass for about 3 months.
Keeps getting longer, doesn't it?
you are truly an interesting individual, Marcus.
I'll take that as a compliment.
I have no doubt that you will kill many more things.
Well, who knows?
Take what your teammates say to heart. They look out for you in the best way.
Yeah. And I tried my best, I guess, in my own way. Well,
right.
see ya.
Well,
Remember,
and
you can't stop the machine, baby. Whoa! And I kind of start walking backwards.
Yep.
And I start walking to the city.
all right. Well, as you all say your various parting words and such, Azaka looks back one last time with Slag before giving you a curt wave and trekking back off into the jungle, leaving you with just the 5 of you.
Bum.
Actually, I think this might be a good,
alone in the city of Omu.
In the
And
guardhouse.
At the edge of the guardhouse, with more adventure to come next week.
Nice.
Bum, bum.
Well, this was fun. Finally got to Omu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Another
have
statue.
you have reached chapter 3.
Nice.
Yay.
Oh, it's almost heartfelt saying bye bye to so many
Yeah.
beloved characters. Slag,
What's the dolphin
Azaka.
Slag, man?
I hope we meet them again.
Yeah, we'll meet Slag
I
again,
don't
and
know.
he'll make the best damn
Unless
try.
we have like a TPK. I mean, at this point.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's not impossible.
Let's hope not.
I mean, I hope not too. But the whole snakes and fangs. I get a
Doesn't
feeling.
sound good, does it?
I'm gonna.
Frog monster.
Frog monster.
I feel like I'm gonna bump into some familiar faces, if anything.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of which, I actually need to get with you about backstory stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Just him or like all of us?
Him specifically,
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Go on.
considering his heritage, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like, yeah, I kind of like this one because I could finally kind of like expand like Marcus's story a bit, like give him more like sort of character arcs or plot hooks or something. Expand his character or something. Whatever. I'm just rambling here.
you good? Yeah, we're ending the session right here.
Yep. Do.